Alright, sorry I'm a tidge late, guys. The problem is, I was feeding my snake and he was doing a really poor job of it, so I had to, like, basically make sure he wasn't going to choke and die. So how are you guys today? Is everyone having a wonderful day? Is everyone doing well on this weird world that we live in? I actually played a video game this weekend, and I was really bad at it. I played Phasmophobia, and let me tell you guys, I should never be allowed to be a ghost hunter. Or maybe I should be a ghost hunter because I have a 100% chance of increasing your risk of ghost because I would become a ghost. I'm bad at every game, guys. That's my whole thing. Your waifu is trash. My waifu's fucking beautiful, okay? It's Renamon. Jefferson, I kind of got the word that you were going for. I sort of understood. I'm an adult. Is Frame Raider still in here and drunk? Because that's hilarious if there's just a large YouTuber in here just fucking inebriated. That's great to me. Jefferson Raid, gross. Who wants one of those? How's everyone doing today? Seriously, please. You saw a game that I should play on stream. What is that? Is it Putt Putt Saves the Zoo? Because I think I should play Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. Oh, my waifu is definitely Pillsbury Doho as well. And it's funny because I was like taking pictures from the gym. Hello, Firebat. Hello, Strawberry Milk and Holy Ozone and Big Mike. Shots fired. No. Freddy Fish. I do love Freddy Fish. No more Putt Putt. I actually had to uninstall every Putt Putt game to download Phasmophobia. So guys, I put in an executive decision to not play Putt Putt Saves the Zoo again. Hey, I came in like 100th something with the speedrun. I was not poorly placed when it came to the speedrun, okay? Though, one and only W comes in with a blue boy. Thank you so much. Yes, Pajama Sam. Thank you, the one and only W, for becoming the top supporter of the night. For some reason, Ballard didn't... No. It would show me. Okay, for some reason it still has the super chats from last time. That's weird. It's just, I guess Ballard's the top supporter of the night. Congratulations, Ballard. You're the top supporter of the night. You did it. What did he do? No, it would show me if he super chatted. That would be weird if he like just dropped like 2 red boys before my stream even started. That would be hilarious. That does sound, he is kind of top daddy of all time, if I'm being honest. That does sound like something Ballard would do. But I don't think, yeah, it would tell me if he did. Anyways, Ballard's top supporter of the night. Thank you so much. Very, very sweet of you. But it's the one and only W. The one and only W is the actual top supporter of the night. Ballard's just the top supporter of the always. Can someone summon Camelot in here and tell me how to refresh shit? Because I don't know how to do it. Because I'm stupid. I was born with the clinical condition of being really stupid, and I'm sorry, it's terminal. One and only W, Fight Mocha Riot. Fuck, we have no eggs. I didn't get eggs. Oh god. Oh no. We use them for brownies. Can I just put brownies in the milk? Just text him. We has no eggs. Can plus get eggs. Sad. Can plus get egg. Send. We has none. This is as eloquent as I get, guys. I don't write better. Nothing is more eloquent than that. It would, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to him just going and grab me. Hello, how are you today, Abu? How are you? Fight Milk or Riot? I guess you guys might have to riot. We has no Fight Milk. You sent a Snoop? You sent me a Snoop? I got a new phone. I don't know if that affects Snapchat, but I got a new phone, guys, because I royally butchered the other one. Boop, let's see. Oh yeah, I saw that. He admits, by the way, Ballard, I fucking hate that, because, like, the he admits thing, he admits to blah, 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 blah. He admits to something that, it's not admitting to say that you get super chats. How is that I mean, that's, yeah. I'm like, what if okay, that's like me being like, thanks the one and only W for your blue boy, and him being like, he admits to the one and only W giving him money. He admits to it. Okay, Cody's getting, like, trolled. Trolled. He's getting trolled right now. And the dude, like, said in his comments that he's, oh no, we're under federal investigation. Oh no! For super chats, guys, did you know that super chats are illegal according to this one YouTuber who has like 5 subscribers? Did you know that super chats are illegal? Oh no, we're illegal. We're under federal investigation. They're gonna take away all my fursuits. How's Pakistan doing? I mean, how is Pakistan doing? That's actually a legitimate question. I love you too, Chloe. How are you today? Let's start a riot. Hell yeah. Okay. So guys, sounds like an incal. It might be an incal. Okay. So, my fursuits are gonna be repoed. They're gonna be towed out, just dragged along the ground. Oh no, repoing my fursuits and my very poorly dyed fur. Firebat! Oh no, Firebat comes in to be the top supporter of the night with a very illegal super chat. Oh no, Firebat, you're gonna get arrested. You can't super chat me. The FDA is gonna find out. I don't think it's the Food and Drink Association. I don't think he gave our name to the FDA, but if he did, that would actually be really funny. No, I won't kill you. I actually have always wanted to hire 2 assassins to try and kill each other. Top supporter for realsies. Furbat. Ooh. Mouse with a boop. Alright, I had to make a legit one since the ones that we have right now is counterfeit. Not that Ballard's amazing service to us notwithstanding. Protect my fursuits. The food department will take them. Honestly, some of my fursuits probably are FDA violations at this point. That's a lot to admit to right now, Tiny. That you shouldn't say that on stream. Someone's gonna clip that and make it sound worse than it is. I was gonna make that sound like they were just gross and sweaty, but that definitely has a worse connotation, doesn't it? Raw eggs are illegal, ma'am. Illegal. Cody just asked why I want egg. Fight milk. Okay, so, I don't know how this happened, but it royally fucked up my entire life. I shattered my phone screen when, like, my buddies just took me out to dinner, and, I didn't do anything. I sat on it. That's the most that I did. So I'm out, like, $90 for a new phone, so that's great. Don't clip this, Jefferson. I don't need to get clipped. I don't need to get clipped. I want my balls where they are. Don't clip me, please. I like that that's where my brain goes when I think clipped and not like a haircut. Like I think any normal human being's brain would go. God. Fight milk. Okay. Das. Actually, I spelt that as right milk, but I'm sure he understands the point. Just get a new screen for it. Thank you so much, Firebat, for becoming the top supporter of the night with your super illegal super chat. Gonna get reported to the FBI. They're definitely mad about this and not like the federal tax evasion by people who are much, much richer than me. Did I say I'd do it on Tuesday? I meant Sunday. I definitely meant Sunday when I said I'd do it. I 100% said I meant Sunday when I said that. If I said Tuesday, I forgot what day it was, and I'm dearly sorry. Oh, Jefferson. FTC. Oh, the FTC. I like saying FDA. I think it's funnier to say FDA. I think FDA is funnier to, like, think that you reported us to the wrong federal people. That would be hilarious. Because I have a friend who works in the FDA in Pittsburgh, and, like, his whole job is to, like, take apples and, like, test them for pesticides and see if they're over or under certain amounts of pesticides. And believe it or not, organic apples actually show up higher for pesticides than, than like non-organic apples, because when you test the outside of it, because when an organic farm, they're usually smaller farms and their washers aren't as nice, so like an industrial apple farm has really nice washers that they go through, while the organic farm doesn't, and usually these farms are in the same spot, so the pesticides from the non-organic farms blow over to the organic ones. So organic apples tend to actually have more pesticides on them, not like a lethal amount. You're not allowed to put you're not allowed to take like a dose that can hurt humans and put it on an apple, but yeah. Only 1% of food is tested by FDA. Well, the thing is, I mean, that's kind of how that has to work, right? Because, like, you have to eat some of it, right? You can't test all the food. Thank you so much, Firebat / Razorbat, for the freaking orange boy. That's the first orange boy of the night. And now I need to update your thingy. And I gotta figure out how, oh, I can do it right here, I think. Yes, I can do it right here. I don't have to, like, open another screen. Look at that. I'm so smart. I'm not that smart, guys. Thank you so much, Firebat, for a freaking orange boy. You have started a train. Choo-choo. How are you doing today, buddy? I have been, wait, but I haven't... Cody's stupid. Cody's dumb. Big Mike comes in with a freaking gold boy. A very illegal gold boy, by the way. Guys, remember, super chats are illegal, and I'm gonna go to jail if I get super chats. So if you want me to go to jail, make sure that you super chat me, because they're illegal, according to this one troll. Thank you so much, Big Mike. That is way too stinking sweet of you. So, like, I think I want to do this video because I have to tell you about the time, because I watched this story and I'm like, wow, this is actually really similar to something that happened to me. So, when I was in middle school, I was catfished by my best friend, but the dude actually existed. She just lied about him. So, like, do you guys want to hear the story? It's so stupid. It's like a dumb middle school, like drama kind of bullshit thing. It's a very quintessentially middle school story. All of my middle school stories are terrible. Okay, so when I was in middle school, I had this friend, and we looked very similar. We had the same hair length, we both had very long blonde hair, and we were both massive chronic liars. And, like, I had, like, an honor among thieves thing going on, where I wouldn't lie to her, because, like, I wouldn't lie to people who, like, I, like, kind of learned my lesson about lying to people who were, like, really good friends with me, so I'd kind of stopped doing that. So, like, her and I were big chronic liars, but she would lie to me, and I didn't realize that. I literally thought it was honor among thieves, like, we'd talk about our chronic lying with each other. And no, she would just lie to me, too, like a bitch. Hey, how are you today, how are you today, Winter Fox? What's going on with you? I'm glad you think that I'm awesome. I'm actually terrible, believe it or not. I'm secretly 5 possums in a trench coat and awful. 32 watching and 22 likes. That math doesn't add up. What the hell? What the hell, guys? Get those likes up. I need those. I need those to buy food. I don't think you can buy food with likes. I'm really not sure. Anyways, criminal justice system super chats are considered especially heinous. Yeah, technically super chats are worse than tax evasion. So yeah. Hey Ted Comet, how are you doing today, buddy? Some guy reported us to the FTC for getting super chats. Oh no. Oh no, we do a thing that's on you. Oh no, YouTube. La. I hope that counts. So this friend and I need to come up with a name for this friend. I'm so bad at coming up with names on the spot. Mary. We'll call her Mary. That's so not her name. But, me and Mary, I was, like, kind of lamenting, you know, middle school. I'd just gotten out of my first relationship that lasted for a week. I just dumped a guy because I wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. I was in middle school. And I was just like, you know, I just wish I could find, like, a boyfriend. And I was into, like, emo dudes, you know? I was into, like, Bill Collitz from Tokyo Hotel. That was, like, the dude I was into. That was, like, my type. Was just that guy. That skinny dude with, like, the spiked hair from band no one remembers. That dude. So I was, like, lamenting that to my friend. And she was just like, you know, I know a guy who's, like, spitting image of him. And I'm gonna set you guys up. And I was like, oh, Mary, you're so sweet. And she told me the dude's name was Drake. And, like, already I'm, like, obsessed with Drake. I'm, like, Mrs. Hannah Drake, you know, on, like, a sketchbook, that kind of bullshit. I was in 7th grade, by the way. So, like, already I'm obsessed with this guy who I've never met. And she keeps telling me about him and how much he likes Tokyo Hotel. And, like, she showed me a picture of him, and it wasn't a picture of him. And I was in the car one day with her mom driving us to school, because her mom would give us rides to school sometime. I was like, oh, what do you think of Drake, Mary's mother? Hello, how are you today, Music Via? Attack is a throwback. It's a hella throwback. Looks like, yes, L from Death Note looking motherfuckers. That's not my current type. My current type is, like, just, like, my current type is just, like, men who look like bulldozers and women who look like bulldozers. Those are my current types. But back then it was, like, hardcore, like, Panic at the Disco bullshit, you know? So I asked, like, Mary's mom, what's Drake like? And she's like, oh, he's like a nice kid. And I'm like, oh, Josie, fucking, I said her name. I said her actual name. God damn it, why am I like this? Wow, she's gonna kill me. Anyways, we're better now. We've talked this through. Anyways, so Mary's like, I'm so bad at this. So Mary's like, yeah, don't you think that he's like really cool? And I'm like, I can't wait to meet him. And Mary's mom was just like, yeah, seemed like put off by the idea of me being set up with this guy. And it was very clear that Mary had lied about, I'm sorry, I didn't see what Ben said. Mary had lied very blatantly. You haven't had a relationship to your name at all? No, I've had like 3 relationships, and most of them were in like, I've had like 3 actual relationships and like maybe 5 like kind of relationships, you know? Joseph, I don't have like a huge preference. I prefer masculinity, I suppose. More of a dump truck. Ballard, I did say you had a dump truck, but it was in a polite way. So, I was noticing some weird things where Drake was not lining up with the kind of person that Mary had said that he would. So, I see, Drake in Mary's phone one day, so I call him, and I was like, hey, has Mary told you about me? And he was like, no, I don't fucking talk to Mary. And I was like, oh, do you like Tokyo Hotel? Because that was all I knew about his personality. He was like, you mean that gay band? And I was just like, oh, and then Mary gets the phone from me, and she pretends like Drake is feeling sick or something, and I was just like, you bitch! So she catfished me with a guy who technically existed, but was nothing like the guy that she claimed it was. Ballard driving up one day in a dump truck. I mean, his truck is fucking massive. He has a very large truck. Furry thing, I think you're a nice person. You don't deserve hate. Furries get a lot of hate. You don't deserve it. Furries are great. I like furries. They're kind of cool. I mean, some furries are a little overbearing, but any of the ones I've drawn art for are pretty cool. Yape. Yape. Okay, so guys, I'm in, like, a little bit of hot water, and I don't know how to get out of this hot water. So there's this dude. I met him, like, I mean, I started talking to him on, like, Twitter, like, 5 months ago, I want to say, like, kind of on and off. He has, like, a cute fursuit. And he's bought, like, a lot of art from me. He's bought, like, several art pieces from me. And, I have no idea how to tell this dude, because this dude is very obviously interested in me, and I have no idea how to politely sever contact with this person, because they're starting to make me really uncomfortable. They're, like, starting to send me messages that are, like, very obvious them trying to, like, get in my pants, and I'm like, he's just, like, not my type. So, like, how do you do that to someone who's given you, like, $200? How do you very politely, what's his name? What? I'm not gonna tell you guys the guy that I've drawn a bunch of art for. No. It's the dude who's given me, like, $200 for art over the course of, like, 5 months. Just tell him and be honest. He's probably watching now. Oh, that would be fucking great. No. I mean, I draw art for a lot of people, so it could be anyone. Cody, did you get eggs? You should get eggs, Cody. Ballard gets hate for just being too good for this entire world. Richard D. Oh yeah, I think ghosting's like the rudest thing in the entire world. And like, I message this guy like once a day, because he like, he messages me a lot. He'll send me like 10 messages, and I'll like respond like once a day, you know, like, and it's like a nice response, you know. Holly Leg, you have to understand, Leggy Girl, you have to understand that half of the parasocial relationship of being a furry is dealing with weirdos so you can continue to make money. That's half of it. Like, that's actually more than half of it. Like, I'm being nice to him, but it's like his messages are getting like more and more just like, ah! No, Firebat, I respond to you more than like once a day. Like, it's absolutely not. Firebat, I think you would know if it was you, because I just described the exact situation. Please play horror games on stream. I don't have very many horror games to play. No, it's like, Ballard, you only message me on, like, Snapchat, and I'm never on Snapchat. Like, it's easiest to get, like, a response from me from, like, Twitter and Instagram now. Like, I just don't open Snapchat very much because I get Snapchats constantly. Like, I just get, like, a random Snapchat from a dude I added on Tinder 500 years ago, and he saw, like, I posted a picture to my story, and I'm still, like, kind of attractive. Like, every time I open Snapchat, it's just, like, an onslaught of notifications, and I want to cry. So, like, it's easier to talk to me on, like, Twitter. Well, hello, Bob Dole. How are you today? Snap can be, like, not fun at times. I stray away from Snapchat because it's just, I get a lot of, like, penis pictures on it, if I'm being completely honest. The game you were talking about earlier is called Little Misfortune. Bob Dole's not weird. Bob Dole is a perfect specimen of a human being. And, like, I think the sucky thing is, like, I've met, like, some furries. I've met, like, 2 furries that are, like, really cool, and, like, I want to continuously hang out with them, but to be in the furry community is to surround yourself by creepers and, like, the one human being you can stand. It's terrible! Oh, wait, I've got to sneeze. I've got to sneeze in my nose, and I can feel it. It might be disappearing. Little misfortune. I'm sorry I didn't see that earlier. I have been scatterbrained today. My brain is not running on full capacity. I have, like, do you ever have just, like, something really pressing on your mind, and, like, it's just, it feels like something's going on in your life, and it feels, like, really big and really important, and you just have to, like, calm the fuck down about it. Like, something happens, and it's, like, a really exciting prospect. Like, say a company, like, sends you an email. Like, I'm not gonna just fucking, yeah, sure, that's the example. Say a company sends you an email, and they, like, want to work with you, and you don't know if it's guaranteed yet, and you kind of might have, like, an interview coming up, and they want to see, like, your portfolio. I'm just telling you guys the situation. And you don't know if it's guaranteed, but there's already, like, fucking stars in your eyes, you know? And, like, you have all of this nervous energy, and you're just so excited. But, like, every time this shit happens, it falls through, you know? Every time you get excited about it, it falls through, so you're, like, trying to taper your expectations, but also your, like, stomach is wound up in a knot. Skytex, you moved houses? That's awesome! Where'd you move the house to? Hopefully a prairie with, like, cows. Oh, that's called life. Oh, I meant in a good way. Liquid Snake, I can guarantee you, I spend as much time as I can outside of my fursuit. Most furries that I talk to, like, we wear our fursuits for, like, pictures, and then we immediately get the fuck out of them because it's like wearing a sofa just across the yard. You just pushed it. Oh, Bob Dole, do you stream? Isn't Rose delightful? Isn't Rose just the best person ever? Rose, how's Australia treating you? Is it still terrible? I imagine it's still terrible. Oop, misready. No, Firebat, mine's like an excited anticipation. There are negative anticipations too, like, you know, when you have to move out, the end of college, the feeling that you're about to get fired, the feeling that you're about to get broken up with. That's like the opposite of that, you know? Ooh. What dealer list? Bentrice, I have never met a furry like that. I don't think a furry like that actually exists, unless they're just a total fucking weirdo. Because, like, if you never want to get out of your fursuit, it's gonna smell really bad. Big Mike, you should maybe lay off the alcohol, at least until Vegas. Like, just sober up until Vegas, and then you can get smashed again. You call those all high anxiety items. In Firebat, I'm terrible at dealing with them. I'm the kind of person that, like, ignores a toothache until it becomes an abscess and then it costs way more money. I'm like that with so many aspects of my life. Oh yeah, plus ultra. I definitely spend 97. You know, that's a quote from me because it's not like a normal number. 97% of my day in a fursuit. 100%. I have no fursuits right now that are complete. I took the legs off of I took the feet off of Jeff Jordan to wash his bodysuit. I have no fursuits right now that I could just, like, put on and they look normal. Blabdol. Okay, there have been times where I've, like, put a fursuit head on. It's only ever the head. Like, the rest of the body is, like, really uncomfortable. There have been times where I've had a fursuit head on, and it's just, like, it's almost like an isolation chamber. It just feels, like, really comfortable. Because, something you guys probably don't understand about fursuiting is, like, there's a dissociation between you and what's going on. It's like you, character, outside world, you know, and like you're seeing the inside of the fursuit head around you, and you're seeing through the eyes. It's very much so like VR, or like it's just it's almost an out of body experience to be in a fursuit. It can be really comforting, actually. It can be a really nice sensation of just like feeling like you're fading away into another character. I can understand that, but I don't want to do that all the time. That sounds like it'd be really horrifying. You better not leave the wallet I give you on the back of a car, Big Mike. I will be irritate. Are we getting a Sneck evolved into Snook shirt? That's a good shirt. I would love to. I need to do that. You literally have the receipt. Was it a joke? Was it a joke, though? Sneck evolved into Snook. That's a great idea. Or Snoot evolved into Snook. No, I just have a wallet. I was gonna play something tonight. The Elgato is still kind of on the fritz. I think I need to re-download all the software, and I didn't want to do that. So, I'm not playing anything tonight. You guys just get to hear me serenade you with all of my insecurities for, like, 3 hours. Enjoy. Hola, Juan. How are you today? Okay, aesthetic that I prefer in women. You know Trinity from, like, The Matrix? Or, like, any woman who has ever worn latex? That aesthetic. Just, like, the high heel step on me aesthetic. 100%. Uggy. Draw on paper. I actually can do drawings today, and I'm waiting for Shax to pop in. Your favorite kind of stream. Thank God, no putt-putt. Aw, yeah, serenation. Oh my God, Cody. Okay, so I was playing Phasmophobia with a buddy of mine, and Cody walks into the room, and he shaved his mustache, and that scared me more than anything in that fucking game. Shax, hello! Oh, Shax, I'm kind of working on your reference sheet, but it's literally just a sketch. Plus Ultra, why would you think that I said that earnestly? You're gonna get that game. It's really fun! No, he walked in with just the mustache. He didn't shave the mustache, he just only had a mustache. Wait, fuck! No, he didn't shave the mustache. He still has it, but the mustache scared the shit out of me. I was scared that I, like, spoiled the mustache for you. Fuck you. Shax, I'm not even gonna lie, I completely forgot. Yeah, probably. It was glorious. It's a beautiful mustache, isn't it? He looks nice with a mustache. It's very, like, NASCAR racer, you know? Cody is such a fucking protective dad. Okay, so, like, I was, like, on a Discord call with, like, a few furry friends, and we were joking about, like, bad dragon dildos, and I sent them a picture of one, and, like, Cody walks in, and I minimized my Discord chat, because I didn't want him to see that I'd sent a dildo to someone, and he was like, why did you minimize that chat, Hannah? And I was like, why do I need to answer that? I'm an adult. Why do I need to feel bad about this? Cody, your GameStop bro from another mother who you don't think you've ever spoken to. You'll speak to him. He's beautiful. It's a very I'll send you a picture of it. It's a very bland sketch so far, and he kind of looks like a rabbit. And it's very not developed. And I was gonna show it to you to see if you wanted this specific sort of thing. All right, boop. Bob Dole. Why doesn't Bob Dole do that? Also, my iPhone has this really nice feature where, like, you get to choose what photos things have access to. Cabot. Also, I didn't know if he was digigrade or platigrade, so I made it so that he's standing on his tippy toes. Comrade Cody. Cody is the comrade, rad. Yeah, I believe that I'm following Big Mike on Instagram. I'm not 100% sure. I I'm really bad about following people on every social media. Usually it's like one or the other. Ha! Firebat, are you playing a Project Zombie game? It just popped up in my screen thingy. Comrade Cody. I'm glad! Oh, Big Mike, I'm following you on Twitter then, aren't I? Oh, and if you're wondering why Cannoli's light is unplugged, he decided to get tangled in the cord. He didn't get tangled, he just, like, looped himself through the cord of his light, and I heard him, like, struggling through it, so I unplugged it just so he wouldn't have to deal with that, and I just fed him, so, like, I figured I didn't want to turn on any light and piss him off. I'm not a communist, I just own a communist shirt because a guy with biceps sold it to me, because that is my standards. My standards is a guy with biceps. Who wants to hear a joke? I'll take a joke. Big Mike, I think I have you on Discord. I had to learn how to use Discord, and it was traumatizing. Like, I have this horrible problem where people always want to add me on Discord, and I'm like, I don't know how. Hot people sell things. Who knew? A guy with biceps sold me a shirt that turned out to be a communism shirt, and I'm kind of mad about it. I have a very interesting Discord number. I didn't realize, like, I thought, like, my number is, like, it's just repeating numbers. It's kind of badass, actually. It's a bunch of 5s with a 7 in there somewhere. Just learn it enough to talk to people. Exactly. How does the Discord number work? Do you need the username and the number, or just the number? I don't know enough about anything. Like, I was scared when I sent things on Discord, like, everyone would see it, and not just, like, if I was in, like, I thought if I sent a DM on Discord, it would go to, like, a room that people could go into, and I was terrified. I thought, like, just literally anyone could join my call. My fancy for Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito transcends any kind of bodily attraction that I have. Danny DeVito is just the ideal human being, and I'm going to live by that for the rest of my life. I don't think 6'2" isn't too tall. Like, I mean, I went on a date with a dude who was 6'8", and he, like, okay, this is gonna sound mean, but, like, he was so tall, he didn't really register as, like, a person to me. Like, my brain, like, had trouble calculating him as a human being. It's like how, you know, when you see a child, you don't really consider them people. It's like he was so tall, he got, like, put into, like, mythical being category in my brain, so I was, like, very enamored by him, and I think I scared him off. Literally, he went into, like, just, like, fucking unicorn category. He wasn't even, like, a people anymore. Oh. I would show up, I think I'm in Embers' Discord, maybe. No, I've gone on a date with a guy who was, like, in his late 40s before, and he bought me a lot of food. Like, a lot of food. And he drove a really nice car. His car was really nice. He was, like, he was one of those dudes who'd been in the army for 20 years, so the army was just paying for, like, his everything. So, he was cool, but also, I think he'd been through, like, I think he had a daughter that was really close to my age. Like, I think he had a daughter that was, like, 20, and it made me a little bit uncomfortable, you know? Like, well, hello, Wolf Lover, what are you doing today? I love just telling you guys about, like, stupid dates that I've been on, because I'm an idiot, like, just full, I just, when I am interested in someone, and it's a very rare feeling for me, I don't usually, like, when I meet someone and, like, we just have that immediate, like, click, my brain goes into, like, dumb person mode. Like, I can't even think properly, you know? Fully embrace the single life forever. No, the thing is, Big Mike, if you're a chick, you don't lose money when you're in a relationship. Dinner and... gross. At least you have money and you're 30. That's more than most people can say. I would love to write a book about all the crappy dates that I've been on, because, like, I feel like I have a very... I do not have as much of a dating pool as Cody, because when I moved in with Cody, I kid you not, 3 separate women showed up at the house, like without calling him, and I had to send them away. 3. Like, Cody has dated some, like, insane chicks. And I get it, dudes have lower standards, but, like, this is victim blaming. And I know it's victim blaming, but I've always been the kind of person to say, don't have sex with a woman who you think is gonna poke a hole in a condom. You know? Like, if you get the vibe that a woman's gonna poke a hole in a condom, don't date them. And maybe that's just, like, my really high standards. Maybe that's really high standards that I think that women who poke holes in condoms probably shouldn't be getting any. Maybe that's just me. How did I meet Cody? We met while he was in Atlanta, like, watching a play, and his dog was so cute that I forgot his name immediately and accidentally, and, like, as I was walking away, he like, texted me because, like, I gave him my number, I did not remember his name, so his name in my phone was Mal for, like, I want to say, like, 3 months. For a solid 3 months, his name in my phone was Mal. And I cannot remember how I got his name out of him. I don't remember what mental gymnastics I had to do to get that. Did I act like a girlfriend and go off? No, I've never... The thing is, like, I've always been a sister to Cody, you know? Like, I've never... There's no want for me to do, like, the creepy girlfriend thing to Cody. It's like, that's gross. I don't lay claim to people like that. That's weird to me. I sent them off in more of, like, a little brother way, I want to say. Well, hello, Azam. How are you today? Like, if a woman showed up at the house and asked for Cody, I was more just like, he's not here right now, ma'am. We do fight like siblings. We literally fight like siblings. It was funny, because Cody never comes into my room when he's streaming, but because I was playing a video game on a Discord call and he didn't know the people, he checked on me like 3 times. It was while he was streaming. Every time he went to the bathroom, he like poked his head in my room. He was like, "What are you doing?" And he left. He was so worried. Poor baby. No, he's quite literally like an older brother to me. And then he was like, what if one of the people in the Discord call is that troll? And I'm like, well, I don't spend a lot of time talking to you, so I guess they're getting a lot of dirt on me and proof that I sent someone a dragon dildo. Oh, that fucking sucks! Shax, it is just one thing with it was one thing after another with you. We oh my gosh, we fight so... Thank you so much, Azam, by the way. I think I already said thank you, but I fucking love that pair. That pair is so stupid. Why is Hims like this? Also, thank you, Firebat, for being the top supporter of the night. I do not deserve any of your people. Big oof. Big oof. Just the biggest of oofs. The fattest of oofs. You could listen to this all night. So there's been, like, a lot of crazy girlfriend moments. Thank you so much, Nightcore, for the blue boy. Very strength and sweet of you. Those you can only do emojis with those. I don't think you can even do text with, like, the smallest blue boys, but still, thank you so much. That's actually the first of that color blue boy we've gotten, so I appreciate it, because it gets us one step closer to a rainbow night. No, I didn't physically send them one. I just, like, sent them a link to one, because I thought it looked like a weapon and was hilarious. There are people that still send notes on... I didn't know DeviantArt still existed. I want to talk about Cody's crazy chicks. There was this one chick. So Cody, right after, between, like, GameStop and the job he had at Walmart, he did some Twitch streaming. And this was before he was big. I think he only got, like, max, like, 12 people watching at a time. And I think it was all, like, Resident Evil speedruns. So, he would stream on Twitch, and all of the girls that he had sex with would be in the chat. And there were, like, I want to say, like, 8 of them. One of these girls was possessive, and it sucks because she was the hottest one. She was fucking gorgeous. But she, like, would threaten to fight people and was, like, telling them his address to, like, fight them at his house. And just, like, was like, meet me on blah, 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 which was the street that he lived on. And I'm just like, I had to, like, I was a mod, so I was able to, it's like the hotter you are, the crazier you are, the bars are connected, you know? So I think I actually had to ban her, because she was just being insane. Cody did not care. Cody is colorblind, so he can't see red flags. It's very sad, actually. He's red-green colorblind, so green and red flags look the same to him. That's why he's also bad at NASCAR. Oh, God, he's gonna kill me if he hears that. He's not actually colorblind, guys. Yeah, no, his penis is small. No, I was saying if I was rich, guys, if I was rich, okay, so if I was rich, I was having this conversation earlier, and if I just had, like, fuck you money, I would go to zoos with wads of $100 bills and just, like, try to pay a zookeeper to borrow one of the king cobras, and I'd just keep handing them hundreds as I'm, like, being escorted out. Just like, are you sure? Ma'am, this is a very deadly snake. How deadly is it now? The exact same amount, ma'am. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you're going to keep trying to take possession of the animals here. How about now? I'm calling security right now, ma'am. That would be the entire scenario if I was rich. I would just hand out $100 bills to see what I could get away with, you know? All of the red. I would give everybody a red boy. And, like, that sounds like an STD, but not in that way. Also, I would get a pool and fill it with Jell-O. I've always wanted a pool filled with Jell-O. That sounds really fucking dangerous. But I would want to do that. Like, I mean, obviously, if you jump in the pool, it would be incredibly difficult to get to the top, and you'd probably drown. But drowning in Jell-O sounds delicious anyways, and that's just like a faster way off the roller coaster we call life, if you ask me. And I think drowning in Jell-O would like be a really good headline, so I'd get kind of stupid people famous. And stupid people fame is really the only fame that I'm good for. Kitty just puked up. This morning, Thor was on my bed, sleeping like a little angel, and I suddenly heard a bleh, 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 bleh sound. So I grab Thor like a football. I run to my door, open the door, and immediately trip over Mal, who is sleeping outside of my door, as I toss the cat, and she lands and dramatically vomits in front of the bathroom. So I am on the floor, 2 inches away from cat vomit, and Mal is screaming because I just tripped over this poor dog who was just asleep, who just got like battered by me. So this was a fucking chaotic morning, guys. Kitty cool and no, that would be fun. You're getting a great mental image of this. It's the worst. It was really bad. Nothing about the entire situation was fun, and I wanted to just go back to bed and start over, but I didn't. I stayed awake, and I finished a commission, and I did a good. I also drew a fan art of me being one of the worst ghost detectives ever. I couldn't figure out how to open a door in the ghost video game. I was standing in front of a door and my friend was dead because I would just keep accidentally half opening the doors. My friends were dead. All of them were dead. And I was trying to get out of the house because none of them has played this fucking game before. Not a single one of us had played this fucking game. So they were just watching me fail to open a door and then I got killed. There's a lot of animals in this house. There's 2 snakes and there's 2 cats and there's 1 dog. And sometimes there's 2 dogs. Pillsbury Doho's over and she brings her fucking monstrosity. She has a German Shepherd that is somehow a ball of anxiety and also like militaristic. I bet yeah, I was playing Phasmophobia and I was bad at it. How are you today, Tiny Kit? Everything going well? I was really bad at it. I couldn't figure out how to pour salt. I was incredibly terrible at pouring salt. Don't be mean to Loki. He's bad. He's not a good dog. Do I still have the bugs? Yeah, the Hissy Boys live outside. They're in a Tupperware outside, by the way. They're in like a big container. They're just outside because the temperature control is better there. Loki is worth dying for. He's not good. He's very dumb, and he breaks printers, and his panting shakes the entire house. Like, quite literally, this fucking dog. This is, okay, so I used to dog sit Loki, like, before Pillsbury Doho was, like, a really good friend, you know? Like, she would just, like, leave Loki at her house, and, I would dog sit him. And, he needs to be around a female, so he would freak the fuck out if I was sleeping in my bed, because I have a loft bed, so I would have to sleep on the couch, so Loki could be within, like, 2 feet of me and go, And this is what he would do. He would breathe. He would breathe so fucking loud. He'd go while I'm trying to sleep. And then he'd go out to the hardwood with his untrimmed nails and go. He'd go over to the toilet and go. He'd come back in the room and he'd cough for about 5 more minutes, and then he'd go back to panting. It was just a constant onslaught of noise that was never white noise because it kept changing. And sometimes you'd think it'd stop, but it was more like sleep apnea. He'd just go. He'd forget to breathe. He's the dumbest fucking dog. He's the dumbest, loudest, worst dog in the entire world, and he's neurotic, and I hate him. But he's a good boy. You felt like you were there. I'm glad you got to experience the me having to sleep on the world's most uncomfortable couch while a dog breathed his hot fucking air 2 feet from my face. It's dog sitting Loki is like, that's a full-time fucking job. I demand like actual pay. Oh, Embers is live. Are notifications still broken? Did anyone get a notification for me? I assume. Okay, so Mal is a very easy dog. He doesn't bark. He's just like a sweetie. If he needs to go to the bathroom, he knocks shit over in my room until, like, I let him out to go to the bathroom because he doesn't bark. He's a good boy. Sometimes he has diarrhea everywhere because he's got a very sensitive good boy stomach. Oh, I'm glad you're in here, Tiny Kit. Hello, Fidelio. How are you doing today, buddy? What's going on in your life, in your world, in your galaxy? At least you got notifications of both of the streams. Nobody gets notifications anymore. YouTube hates us. No. Also, I stole Pillsbury Doho's Gatorade. She had a Gatorade. She came in with 2 Gatorades, and I was like, can I have one of those? And she was like, sure. And then I stole it. That is my version of stealing. My version of stealing is politely asking for something. At least I'm in your subscription box. That's cool. I found out one of my favorite Beastars YouTubers is subscribed to me. Like, I went through... you can't see, like, all of your subscribers, apparently. You can't see any subscribers that, like, have their subscriptions hidden, which I think is how it's standardized with accounts. But, like, you can see all of, like, your big... Like, if you can sort by subscribers and see your biggest subscribers. And this dude with, like, 40K subscribers was... Yeah, 40K subscribers was following me, and I'm like, who's that? And I realized it was, like, my favorite Beastars YouTuber, and I was like, oh, he knows that I exist! And then that means that he's a furry, so that's great. You still need to watch season 2 of Beastars. It's good. It's very good. Like, it's a very good sort of TV show. There's not a lot of Haru in it, and it's not really the same vibe as the first season. Oh, that's weird, Big Mike. Big Mike, did you not press the bell? Did you not press the bell, you monster? You're supposed to do that. I thought we were friends. Tiny Kit, you can just torrent it. Just torrent things. It's fine. It's not all that illegal. Holly, you can get some kind of cool stuff with acrylic pouring art, but, like, honestly, I don't like judging, like, art forms very much. You can get some really cool, like, conceptual stuff with it, though. It's like every other form of art. Talented people make it look like talent went into it. That's just how it works. Oh, so, Big Mike, it sounds like you're lying. It sounds like you're lying to me right now. Big Mike, are you telling lies? I know no one in the chat cares right now, but I'm trying out magnetic eyelashes, and, they're pretty cool, actually. I like them a lot. I really appreciate magnetic eyelashes. They make me kind of feel like a badass. Also, if you get a picture... Okay, so what is a nude? Like, what is the difference between a nude and a lewd? As, like, for a dude and a chick. Like, because a dude can send you a shirtless picture, and it's not a nude, right? But if a chick sends the dude a shirtless picture, that's a nude, right? Even if her vagina's not showing. What is the difference between a lewd and a nude? Is it just, like, is it up for interpretation? Hello, DL. What are you doing today? What's a lewd? A lewd is like, it's like, lingerie. I'd say, like, chicks have testicles, men don't. So is it just, like, boobs? Because, like, I think there's a difference between me getting, like, a nice, tasteful picture of a girl's tits and a picture of a girl's asshole. Like, I put those two things in different calibers, you know? Aw, thank you. I'm glad you like my eyelashes. Lewd. Lewd. And, like, it's just some stuff that's, like, lewd feels more sexual than nudes. Because, like, I did life drawing. And I do not think that the things that I drew of any of... Life drawing, the only people that sign up for life drawing are old ladies. How does that work? The eyeliner, it has magnets in it. And the eyelashes have a piece of metal in them. So... Or the other way around. It's one of those things. One of them has magnets and the other one has metal. And you just, like, slap them against your face. A lewd, crude, and saucy language. Ooh. No, but, like, there's a difference between, like, an artful nude and, like, just a picture of a guy's dick going, like, blah. And why is it... Okay, I've done this a million times before, but why is it every time a guy sends a dick pic, it's this exact pose? It's like... Why is that every time a guy sends me a dick pic? Frame Raider, stop being drunk. Also, you came in at, like, the wrong time. Frame Raider, you always come in at weird times, and I appreciate it. Like, every dick pic I've ever gotten from a dude is just like... Like... No, the eyeliner doesn't go on the inside of your eyes. It goes on the outside. It's the black stuff. It's that stuff. With pants on? Sometimes, sometimes not. I'm not taking my pants off for you to, like, show you my interpretation of a dude's nude. Or, like, sometimes it's just, like from the side, not tastefully at all. One time a dude sent me a picture of his flaccid penis, which who wants to see that? I think everybody's gotten a random nude once in their life. Like, at least once in their life, everyone's just been sent a picture of, like, a, you know? But I will judge them from, like, artful to, like, you need to try harder, you know? I feel like, oh god, this would be a great video. Like, a tier system of all of the dick pics I've ever gotten and, like, put it on OnlyFans. Guys, if a guy sends me a dick pic, am I allowed to put it in a video? Like, a OnlyFans video? Like, guys, could I do that? Like, if a guy sends me a picture, does that give me, like, the right to put, or is that revenge porn? I feel like that's revenge porn. But if it's unsolicited, I feel like I'm allowed to do anything with it. OnlyFans didn't lock not safe for work, OnlyFans let the not safe for work content come back. I would love to make an OnlyFans just so I could post a video of the dick pic tier list. Wouldn't that be great? It's not the person's face. Also, I've wanted to do that with Tinder too, the fish pic tier list, where I, like, rate the pictures with fish that guys have, because everybody in Alabama is holding a fish in their Tinder bio. Every single guy in Alabama has a picture of them holding a fucking fish. For legal purposes. I should have a disclaimer. Most of them are actually through Instagram, because Instagram just lets you message things. Yeah, I'm not saying who it is. I'm not saying whose dick it is. And honestly, that guy's probably sent his infested penis to a bunch of women who did not want to see it. I saw a guy who looked like he had lice down there. It was why would you use that picture? Why would you use the lice picture? Why would you... I don't know. Furry thing, you're not a dumbass. That person's a dumbass. You just gotta know you-em. I've never had barbecue fish. I mean, I grill fish, but, like, I wouldn't call that barbecue, I guess. I don't consider, like, putting a fish on a barbecue to be barbecue. Like, barbecue to me needs barbecue sauce. And unless, because then it's just grilling, you know? But then, like, teriyaki sauce is kind of barbecue-y. I need a chart right now to figure out what barbecue is. You want the lice picture. Ooh. Did I send my streak on Cody's stream last week? No. I would never be naked while Cody's streaming. That would be the dumbest thing ever. I love you too, Embers. Embers, I had this idea, and I don't know if I'm legally allowed to do it, but I want to like make an OnlyFans so I can make a dick pic tier list of all of the dick pics I've ever gotten and like rate them from like A to like F. Most of them are going to be in the F category, I guarantee it. But I have gotten some very there's this one dude and he had like badass vaporwave lighting and he sent me a picture and I'm like, that one's not bad. You should have asked me, but that was not bad. That's kind of good looking. Like, he had good lighting and it was very artful, and I was like, you know, I'm almost not offended, but you did send it to me unsolicited. Like, believe it or not, when girls get random dick pics, there is, like, that part of their brain that's like, it's weird that she sent that. That's not bad looking. You did good. I mean, do better, but you did good. A solid C, like a solid C minus, you know? I mean, I don't think that I've experienced as much of the phenomenon of just dudes sending unsolicited bullshit as like other women have, because I don't think it's abundantly obvious I'm a woman on a lot of my social medias. I don't think I immediately read as woman. I think I immediately read as weird goblin hamster. Oh, actually, it's not kangaroo mice. There's one breed, soft furs. I was thinking of soft furs. Soft furs are like the mouse of choice for ball pythons. And I would love to be able to like feed those consistently to Cannoli and Saturn, because that's what they would eat in the wild. Just start grading them and sending them back. Put like a little red marker. Uncat, do they get graded with extra? Oh god, that'd be horrifying. I don't have the system thought out. You thought I am 5 possums in a trench coat, guys. Get it right. 5 possums in a trench coat. It's a very sophisticated system that we've set up here. I'm technically an adult. Technically. Holly, I have had that happen at a furry convention once. One time there was a dude who, like, approached me and tried to hit me up and then found out that I was... But the problem is, this is offensive to talk about. So this was a dude in the fandom who was really well known for, essentially predating on trans men. So, like, I think that I just looked like a trans dude to him at the time. And that's why he tried hitting on me, because I had a very short haircut and I always wear baggy clothes, and that can, like, if a trans dude is not on testosterone, that's generally like the look that they do. So that was he wasn't like grossed out by it, but I was grossed out by him, if that makes any sense. But my thing is, I don't really want to get hit on at a furry convention anyways. I'm not there to like ooh, you know? I'm not there to be a musky husky. I want a pet snapping turtle. That'd be really cute. I want, like, a lot of pets. I'm not even gonna lie. I want an Asian water monitor. I want, like, 5 more snakes than my current snakes. I want one just, like 20-foot long snake. I want just, like, a snake that is a fucking snake of a snake. I want a snack of a snack, you know? Yeah, most people don't go to furry conventions to get their freak on, you know? Oh, I don't have the new snake yet. It's probably not going to eat for the next few months. Basically, my dude wants it to be consistently eating by the time I get it. So that means, like, it's capable of downing 2 meals by itself and not being, like, force-fed. That's, like, that is actually just, that, to force-feed a snake, you just, like, take a mouse and you, and that's how you do it. I don't think I'd want to work at a zoo, and there's no zoo within, like, an hour of me to work at, so that whole situation at least sorts itself out. Yeah, turtles are really hard to take care of, but my snakes need a lot of maintenance. I mean, I only have to clean their tanks, like, once a month. I mean, I have to spot clean, obviously, to make sure they didn't, like, lay a giant crap somewhere, but, Saturn poops like a man. Like, when Saturn takes a dump, it's like a person stuck in here at night and took a shit in her tank. It's terrifying. Just move here and get a job at the reptile park. Guys, I have to go to the bathroom. Did I go loady? Am I loading? I have to go to the bathroom, guys. Are you guys safe until I get back? You guys aren't gonna kill each other? Like, can you double check you're not gonna kill each other? Chair stream time. I'll be right back. Bye! returns. Stabby stab time. Nobody stab anyone. I would prefer it. Please don't stab me. I'm not a fan of being stabbed. Food fights. Have you guys seen that fucking movie Food Fight? It's one of the worst things I've ever watched, and I don't say that lightly. I've watched a lot of bad things. That was fast. Yeah, I didn't check my text messages. I, was getting up and I was like, fuck, I forgot to... sometimes I take a long time in the bathroom because I'm, going through all my text messages and I was like, fuck. But I was already walking back and I didn't want to, sit back down. I'd already pulled the pants back up, you know. Hey, what are you up today, Chris Rod? How's it going for you? Is everything going well in your universe, in your world, in your livelihood? Just all of the things? You always tweet concerning things, and I get worried about you. Oh, snap. When does Zaracuda usually stream? And I don't know what your time is, so maybe tell me the time zone too. But also, I don't know how time zones work, so that's great. By the way, thank you so much, Firebat, for being the top supporter of the freaking night. It's very sweet of you. Also, I am excited for, to see what the P.O. box holds. 75% of people have phone addictions. I'm capable of putting my phone down, as I had to learn when I shattered my phone. The problem is, I have a lot of parasocial relationships that I need to keep up. I have a lot of people that I only know over, the text and the interwebs, and the only way they're wholesome. You're a wholesome boy, Chris Rod. Nothing concerning. Wholesome, no concern. I am so ready. I am so ready for Vegas, guys. You have no idea. I'm just so fucking excited. And, I noticed something in my email, and it's making me even more excited. I think, I don't know, I can't confirm it, but I think something cool might have happened. Because I'm on for some reason I get notifications for someone else's email, and it's someone in the fam a lot, and they know about it. But I'm just excited, and I don't think I'm not gonna spoil anything, but... Surgically grafted to your hand. That's horrifying. Bye, Rini. Good luck out there. Don't die. I cannot believe Ballard got me a room. He is getting all of the thanks and probably a free painting. Who knows? I don't know what I don't know, how I can pay him back, but I'm gonna figure it out, because that's way too sweet of him. I mean, I have to confirm it, because it was a weird email, but, I'll check it out. I'll get it confirmed, and then, if I'm allowed to reveal, I'll reveal. Oh yeah, they were really cool, Chris. I liked your new emojis. Okay, I was on the ass end of my coffee, and it was all coffee grounds. Not good. Crusty coffee, and I think there was an ant in there. Not good. Not a huge fan of that. Mmm. Crunchy coffee. Who doesn't love crunchy coffee, guys? Drink the grounds. I'll drink the grounds if I get a super chat. I'll drink the coffee grounds for a super chat. Death Wish coffee. My coffee is just like Folgers. It's like the boring dark roast Folgers, which actually dark roasts have less caffeine. The more you roast your coffee, the more you're basically taking energy from it. So you're stealing caffeine from your coffee, the darker the roast you drink. Drink a light roast if you want. Everyone thinks light, and they're like, oh, it's little baby coffee. And it's like, no, that one actually has more caffeine. You're just, sexist. You drink Death Wish now. What is it like? Because, caffeine doesn't affect me very much. I have a pre-workout now that I think is just crushed up Adderall, I'm not gonna lie. But, that's the only one, that really affects me. Most pre-workouts just make me feel itchy, and I don't want to work out when I feel itchy. That's actually a symptom of ADHD, for caffeine not to have a massive effect on you. It actually makes you sort of sleepy. I will be drinking a Monster at 4 a.m., and Cody's just looks over and he's like, why are you drinking that? Oh, God! Chris Rod comes in with a blue boy, so I'll drink some coffee grounds. Why? Oh god. They're all sticking to my throat. They're like in my throat. They didn't go down. They just stayed. It was crunchy. Oh god. Backwash coffee, ground coffee. The things I do for love. Well, caffeine isn't the poor man's Adderall because caffeine doesn't affect people. Well, Adderall and caffeine affect you in different ways. Adderall is an upper in a different way than caffeine is, and caffeine is not particularly effective to people with ADHD. Make a tiny laughing emoji. I guess I need to do that. I do need to make I don't have any more emoji room because I don't have enough members to have enough emoji room. I need let me see how many more I need to get another emoji. I would like to put in some more, but I think I'm at the maximum amount, and I think I might have actually lost some, so I technically have more than I need. But we're not gonna let that slow us down. Let's see. I think it's under monetization. All right, memberships and okay. So right now my memberships are at 35, and to get another emoji, I would need to get another one. I would need 5 more members. So I need 5 more members to get another emoji, which seems doable. That's only like 40 members. Where did my chat go? Oh, I think I tapped out of the page. That's lame. I'm gonna come back. Where did you guys go? Where hath y'all run off to? I'll just click on this. Boop. Okay. Oh yeah, I will Shax. My Switch is actually charged now, so I should just be able to do that when I get off stream. 1 cup of coffee and Carezza. Like, I drink coffee, but it just doesn't do anything for me. Aw, that would be so sweet, Quizwad. It's weird that you can't do that on YouTube, but whatevs. Whatevers. And I think if I put, like, a placeholder emoji there, I'll keep it even if I drop below that. Who's the one idiot that disliked? It was, probably, that one dude. That one troll dude, and he's just, like, masturbating while disliking. I guarantee that's it. You're doing another run of 64. A lot of creamers and milks. Yeah, I drink very creamy coffee. Hey, Neffy, how are you doing today? God, I just had something I was gonna talk about. Right, okay, so this troll. So, like, one of my... Okay, so one of my friends that's like that I've recently started talking to, like he showed up like really suddenly, and I just like suddenly started talking about him. And Cody had this wild conspiracy theory that this dude was the stalker guy, and I had to fucking boomer parent explain how this dude was not our stalker. Because one, I reached out to this dude. He didn't reach out to me. And if it was the stalker, I'm not going... What are the chances that I reach out to a random person and it happens to be the stalker? What are the chances of that? I think it's like 0%. Just ended up streaming on Twitch. I don't like streaming on Twitch. I don't like the feeling of that. And I know everyone has like a stalker story. And I had like a mild stalker experience, but the dude was just crazy and he wasn't really malicious. I think he just, like, thought that we were together or something when there was literally, like, no indication that that was the case. Like, I've never responded to this person. Like, let me show you guys. I think that the quality is going to be bad enough that you guys won't be able to see who this is. So, this person, let me see. I know you guys can't, like, see this very well, but this person there is not a message on the other side. This person has been messaging me consistently for months. Months! And I can't continue to block them because if I block them, they just make a new account and continue to message me. And they're pretty harmless, all things considered, but I have never once responded to this human being. They're still in my message requests. I can scroll back 4 months. I've never gotten to the end of the conversation. I don't know when this conversation started. Yeah, I got a 12. I really like this phone, actually. I really dig it. I only paid like $90 down, and it's just gonna be like a $30 payment for the for like 2 years. which isn't too bad, I think, and it's good for my credit, so whatevers. I like having a new phone. And there's not a massive crack in it, which is really just all I can ask for. So, like, I've dealt with a miniature stalker situation. I've never dealt with, like, an actively vindictive stalker before. But this dude's actively vindictive. He's, like, posted pictures of me being in a newspaper once, acting like he's doxing me. I was in a newspaper! And also my name's really easy to Google. I've said it on stream like 10 times by accident. It's very easy to find my name. It's very easy to find the college that I went to. My degree is just in the background of some videos with like my college name on it. You said I wouldn't talk about our made-up relationship. Sad. Oh no, I'm sorry, Chris Rod. I outed you. Seriously, Shax, that would actually be really awesome if you want to do that. But then you'd have to, then you'd be able to go through my phone and find all my spicy memes. No, I have like, the funniest thing is, you're exposed. I exposed you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to expose you. I have no idea who this person is who's just been like, am I bad at keeping secrets? Well, it depends. If someone tells me not to tell someone something, I'm not going to tell it. But if you don't tell me not to say something, unless it's actively hurting someone, like I might tell someone if it's like a dangerous secret, you know. But I'm pretty good at keeping like secrets, you know. But if you don't tell me something's explicitly a secret, or like you don't want me telling someone something, I'll just fucking tell other people it. I'm sorry. I use other people's stories as my content. I'm a bad person. Okay, Sir Twitter DM. Super spicy, super secrets. Rule of tech, do not snoop on another person's phone. Are you sure, Shax? Because that sounds really fun. I would do that. I would not be able to follow that rule. Because I always wonder that about, like, when I take my laptop to get repaired, I'm just like, are they finding all of my really cringy stories about turning into a wolf and fighting my teachers? Why are my teachers always the bad guys in these stories? Literally no idea why the teachers are always the terrible people in these stories, but whatever. You're not messaging on the phone, only the YouTube comments. That's interesting. I'm really bad at, like, checking older DMs, so, like, the easiest way to get me to respond is just to send me a new message. I'm not gonna go back, like, a long time to older DMs. I'm probably not. I don't want to do ASMR content. I think I'd be bad at it. Nadia, you phrased that horribly if that's not what you wanted me to think it was. You did not phrase that particularly well. Anyways, so I am a ball of anxiety right now because I'm excited about something, but that something might not happen, and I can't tell you guys about that thing because it's like might not happen and I don't want to get sued. So like I feel I'm okay at keeping secrets because I have to keep this secret and I'm like I forget everything. I'm an idiot. I have the one-trackiest of one-track minds. If you ask me to go downstairs and get you a protein bar and a water, I will get one of those things. Maybe not either of them. Maybe I'll just go downstairs and like wash the dishes and come back up. No, it's not that, Rose. It's more like, I don't know if I'd call it professional life, but I guess professional life. Ciao, how are you? Are you having good, are you having fun, buddy? I hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going well for you. I remember, there was this thing that Pillsbury Doho was doing when she first started streaming, where people would ask her to, like, shout out people, and it was literally, like, Bart Simpson jokes, and she'd just do it. Because she was just so sweet and so innocent, she didn't notice. And Cody had to, like, text her and be like, stop. No, I'm super nervous about reading people's names out loud now, because, like, if I don't know the person, what if that's, like, a slur in a different language? I don't know. And I'm an idiot. And I would definitely accidentally do something like that. I have someone on my friends list called Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 Music. Who is this person? Who is this person with that god of a name? Because it said Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2's music is playing in a video game. And I'm like, who is this person with this amazing name? Why can I have that name? That is way cooler than Tiny Badger. I will trade. I will take that verily. You know, I think one of the most concerning things about getting a new pet is, well, one, like finding room for it. Finding room for it's literally impossible. But I have this underlying anxiety, and my mom had a very similar anxiety when she was pregnant. I get like these nightmares that I just forget to take care of my pets and they die. Like I forget to feed them or something and they get like sad and hurt and stuff. And I think that's a really common nightmare for people with like high anxiety like I have. Because my anxiety's a lot. My anxiety's a little bit too much sometimes. So like I think that's a common thing, but I'm not 100% on that. Wait, is my stream like doing the loady spin? Am I doing a loady spin right now? No, I'm normal. Okay. I thought for some reason, I kind of thought that my stream like kaputted itself. Sometimes it does that. I don't know if I have like clinical anxiety. I've definitely written on a few sheets that I have clinical anxiety, but I don't think I've ever actually been like diagnosed with it. But also my mom had a nightmare she gave birth to a litter of kittens. That's a horrifying nightmare. The good thing with that, Holly, is that's not gonna happen to my snake because there's no way for him to get to the wiring of his heat pad. But don't tell the littles. It's such a secrety secret. Oh no! What a secrety secret. Creepy. Which is hilarious because then she gave birth to a furry. Yeah, exactly, Rose. Ha! It sucks. My thing is, I adore animals too much. I love all of the stupid creatures on this earth, except for like parasites that eat children's eyeballs. Those kind of suck. I love sharks. I love snakes. I love spiders. I love creepy crawlies. I am an animal lover, and I don't think that has to mean like you necessarily have to be like a vegan, but I think that means that you have to be respectful of animals. You know. You gave birth to a brony. Oh no! Are you the brony? Or did you give birth to Fictional Tome and you didn't tell us? I think Fictional Tome's like the only brony that comes in here. That's Henry and Green. That's actually a little bit funny. No offense, but God, no. That's a little offensive, Chris Rod, but it's fine. I like the show. I like cartoons. They're cute and colorful. I can appreciate cute and colorful things. Yeah, I don't think you can go to Australia right now because they're locked down. Like, I literally don't think that you can go to Australia. I mean, maybe if you quarantine. Wait, what's your style, Chris Rod? What is your style, if that's not your style? I need to know now. Nice muscles. I wasn't trying the muscle. It's just my back is really, like, tight right now. I think I've been sleeping in, like, a terrible position lately. And it's more just because, obviously a femboy, obviously. It's more just because, like, there's, like, I threw a bunch of pillows on my bed, and I don't know where to put them, so I thought it'd be comfortable just to, like, sleep, like, snuggling the pillows. And, I keep waking up in these, like, horribly contorted positions, and literally I just look like I'm dead, and I'm, like, suffering from rigor mortis. Short hair Tiny's cursed. What? I look fucking phenomenal with short hair, thank you very much. I am not cursed with short hair, I'm adorable with short hair. Get it right. A little bitch. I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitchy sometimes. I don't, like... Okay, so I say that I don't thrash in my sleep, but, I have definitely, like, punched the shit out of my boyfriends before while sleeping. You've returned! Welcome back, Big Nike! What'd you do? What'd you do out there? Big Rod has officially assembled! It's been a hot minute since you guys assembled, what the hell? Where has Big Rod been? We've missed you! So, like, one of my favorite memories, and I don't know why this is my favorite, because this dude was an asshole. Crasshole, like from the story that I privatized because it gave away some personal information, and I didn't want that, one guy figuring out how much personal information it gave away. Like, okay, so if you guys don't know, I had the, like, my crazy ex story, on my YouTube. I had to privatize it. Like, privatize it and not, like, no, and, like, just make it non-public, because I looked on the comments one day, and the girl from that story commented, and it was an incredibly nice, like, long apology sort of thing. It was a very nice apology, and, like, she, like, extended an olive branch. And I wish I had found it sooner, because now I'd look like a fucking psychopath messaging her, like, a year later. But she was like, no, I didn't unlist it. I privatized that fucker. Yeah. But because she commented on that, and her profile was her full name, then it would be really easy to track down my ex, and I just don't want someone interviewing that person. I don't want someone trying to get a one-up on the guy who cheated on me, you know? I think that's a really fucking shitty thing to do. Like, yeah, and it's a funny video, and I might actually remake it. I'm thinking about remaking it and making, like, my ex more of the center of attention. Anyways, so I was snuggling with that ex one day, and we had I'd say we had, like, a very close relationship. I was up his ass 100% of the time. I was super fucking clingy because he cheated on me. So, like, I was constantly, like, grasping at this person to keep him around because I was scared every time he disappeared, he was cheating on me. So anyways, we were, like, snuggling on the couch. It was, like, Halloween day, and we were gonna go over to his friend's house that night to, like, dress up and be, like, idiots. I was dressed as Ash, and he was dressed as Misty. It was actually very cute. It was adorable. It was, like, the cutest little costumes. He, like, wore a yellow crop top with, like, orange suspenders. It was great. So, like, we were snuggling on the couch, and it was, like, just that serene fucking intimacy moment. Like, you are platonic, like, not platonically, but, like, you are, like, just surrounded by this person who you have fondness of, and you're, like, warm and comfortable, and everything feels right, and, like, I've got my head on his chest, and he's got, like, his hand right here, and then he immediately just decks me in the face. Like, he gets, like, a arm spasm or something, and he just punches the shit out of me, and I was like, ah, ah. It was the worst thing ever. Please don't talk mommy and daddy stuff. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, it was just, like, just a very, like, sweet, like, comfortable scenario, and then I get the shit punched out of me. Just beaten out of me. I would say that was, like, my longest running and most legit relationship I've ever been in, but it was still terrible. I'd never just been in a decent relationship. Do you know how much I would kill to have, like, a normal fucking relationship where I just like the person and they like me and it's it's, like, non-complicated? I would fucking kill to find a human being who can put up with my shit for more than 5 minutes and I can put up with their shit for more than 5 minutes. I don't know why it doesn't intersect very much. I just want to find someone who's in a normal relationship, and no one. I just want to find someone who I can smoosh booties with and then get, like, fucking pizza afterwards. That's all I want at this point. My standards are below low. My standards are, like, hanging out at, like, the 9th level of hell with, like, that guy with the assholes in his mouth. He's, like, holding 3 guys, and one of them was just a poet I think Dante didn't like or some shit like that. I'm, like, in that level of hell where it's, like, all cold. It's not even, like, fire anymore. That's where my standards hang out. Like, that's where my standards are. I know I just, like, quoted Dante's Inferno, like, poorly, but I just remember one of the dudes who was being tortured by the literal devil was a poet that the writer didn't like. Seam Shacks. You gave up on relationships. Rose, you're gonna feel... Okay, Rose, I'm gonna give you some advice that helped me when I was going through a shitty breakup. Like, it sucks right now. And it's gonna feel like waves crashing over you. It's gonna be awful. But the more that the waves come, the smaller you're gonna notice they get. And eventually you're gonna wake up, and it's gonna be the second thing you think about. And then you're gonna wake up, and it's gonna be the third thing you think about. And that's gonna keep going. That's gonna keep improving every single day. And one day, you're gonna wake up, and you're not gonna fucking think about it at all. And you're gonna get there. That happens. And you just need to look at that light at the end of the tunnel and remember that's where you're gonna be soon. And Rose, that's perfectly fine. Honestly, Rose, that sounds really healthy. I don't think, like, alpha and beta and, like, sigma, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu. Like, that's the Greek alphabet, guys. That's not all of it. I always get mixed up at, like, the di, pi, phi, omega part. There's, like, 5 things with the exact same sound. So, I don't think that there's, like, Greek alphabet dudes. I don't think anyone is, like, beta or alpha, because all of the theories about beta and alpha that we know with wolves did not turn out to be true. That's actually how creatures interact when they are put in uncomfortable situations with languages that they don't understand. They naturally just like form these cliques, and these cliques only happen in uncomfortable societies. So I believe in a society where things are normal and we're happy, these cliques don't form. We're just fucking people. Because guess what? In the wolf world, it's just the parents and the babies, and then the babies leave and make their own babies. That's all it is. That's all it is in the wolf world. It's just parents, then the babies leave, and the parents make more babies, and then the babies make more babies and become parents. That's all wolf packs are. There's no, like, beating the shit out of the leader and becoming the leader. That's not a thing. Has never been documented outside of captivity. I don't think like the Liam Neeson thing's ever been documented in captivity, because who beats the shit out of wolves? Yeah, I don't think there's such thing as like this tier system that we make up for people. You learned a fact about wolfies today. No, I can tell you a lot about wolves because my uncle owned a plot of land up in, it was the Idaho, Oregon sort of area, that northern area. I didn't block you. Why would I block you? Anyways, so I own a plot, my uncle owns a plot of land up in that like sort of northern-y area, and there were, I believe, 100,000 caribou on his plot of land. That's how large it was. So, like, fucking massive amount of deer. And then some executives in California were like, hey, we think that you guys need wolves. You guys need wolves now. We're gonna steal some wolves from Canada. And Canada was like, fuck yeah, take our wolves. We do not want them. So they put 12 breeding pairs of wolves on my uncle's land. This beautiful land with these awesome deer. And these fuckers, within 10 years, literally decimated the population. There were not 10,000 caribou on that land after the wolves were done with them. And you weren't allowed to shoot these wolves. You weren't allowed to kill them. It wasn't 10 years, it was like 5. Because they were a protected species. So they literally ruined my uncle's business, and that's all in the name of having wolves again, which is great. But now you're allowed to shoot them, which you should be allowed to shoot them. People were protesting being allowed to shoot wolves. They do not have any predators, guys. You need to be able to control the population of wolves, or we will have no more deer. It's because we need the deer to help with land clearing. That's incredibly necessary. It's a massive problem for the north. I don't know how it's going on in the south. I don't think wolves have moved down there because like they're very hardy creatures that like the cold. And I'm not saying wolves are bad creatures. I think they're really badass. I think they're beautiful to look at. But also I don't think invasive species are good either. I don't think you should just release things into areas without at least thinking about the consequences, you know? I have to pee again. Pigs are a problem in Australia. Well, Australia released a bunch of snakes to get rid of mice. Venomous snakes, no less. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Got hand sanitizer. Alright, so, I saw this post on, I think, Cringe Pics on Reddit, and it was like, this woman, went on a Tinder date, and she, like, went to the dude's house, and she was irritated that, oh yeah, I want to do a meetup at my parents' house, and she was, like, irritated that, like, the dude had talked about Star Wars for 3 hours, apparently, and I'm like, do you have any idea how much I would love to have a conversation with someone who just goes, like, super in-depth about, like, lore that they're really into? I do that shit with Lord of the Rings. You guys have no idea how much I enjoy just listening to people talk about shit that they're passionate about. Because, like, I have no object permanence, so when I'm talking about shit that I'm passionate about, it's, like, really difficult for me to, like, materialize important aspects of it in little minute details. I can give you the gist of it, except, like, Pokemon. Pokemon, I can give you, like, just all of the in-depth details of it. All of them. Games and some of the TV shows, even. Wait, so you can just pig down the pigs. That's interesting. Big Mike, that doesn't apply to cops, right? I would love to eat some ribs right now. Oh, I am Firebat. I'm terrible, thank you. No, wait, I saw something yesterday. Wait, let me show you. I have a teensy bit of fireball left, so I say we do an F in the chat for, I didn't realize I had some left. I thought this bottle was empty, so I say we do an F in the chat, for Firebat being the top supporter of the night. What do you guys think? What you think? Oh, snap, just a teens. It's not like a lot. It's just like a splooge. It's a little splooge of it. You didn't care. You'll down a shot. Yeah, I think we should just, like, it's Sunday. Like, I'm allowed to take a shot on a Sunday, right? Right? I think that that's legal-ish. By the way, how would you guys feel about a fursuit making stream? There's no ants in it this time. I think I got all the ants out. A splooge of it. Please take a shot with me. I would love it. Ah, thank you so much, Firebat, for coming with another freaking gold boy. Just advancing yourself up to the toppest of supporters of the night. I need to change the little thing, eh? Boop. Nah. Wait, I can refresh them? I think I can refresh them. Okay, refreshing it didn't work. Okay. Ballard's just stuck as the top supporter of forever, apparently. But Firebat's the top supporter of tonight, so thank you so much. Did you miss the card game? I didn't play the card game tonight. Oh, it's super legal for me to drink alcohol. Wait, really? My thing is Rumplemints. Rumplemints is the thing that, like, when I drink it, it's like, it makes me, like, throw up. I didn't play the card game tonight. Someone with a putt-putt profile picture followed me, and I'm like, God, I hope they don't think that I'm a putt-putt saves the zoo streamer, because I am not. God. My thing is, I don't even know if the spot would update at this point, and I would have to get $200, and I don't want anyone to send me $200. Like, I don't know if the spots are updating or not. Who knows? Because Firebat is pretty high in the week. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on at any given point. Maybe I need to update stream elements. Sometimes that's what's going on, where, like, I forget to update something and everything's bad. But seriously, thank you so much, Firebat. You are so sweet and so nice, and I hope your company treats you well, because you deserve it. Like, seriously. No, but, so, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with Pajama Sam and, like, Putt Putt Saves the Zoo and shit like that. I mean, I think it's just, like, recently I've been very nostalgic for that feeling of, like, comfort of being a child, and it's not, like, age regression, it's not, like, oh, in a weird way, it's just, when I was a kid, I had a fairly stressful kidhood, and the only times that I felt safe is when I was playing video games, you know, the only times I felt like I was around people who understood me and enjoyed having me around was when I played video games, because, like, you're literally forced to feel that way. Because I'm tiny, because I haven't grown very much, guys, obviously. Look at me. It's because I'm small. Because I am very small, guys. I don't think it comes across in videos, but I am actually tiny. I am actually a very tiny person. It's fine. I like it. It works for me. But, like, like, I'll be talking to people and they'll be completely unaware of the fact that I am 4'11", and I sometimes try to bump it up to, like, 5'1", because I think that I could pass as 5'1". One day you might surprise with a rando dumb high super chat. I think the max is, just so you know, the max is $500, and, the max per week is $1,000. We figured that out. Wait, I'm tiny? Shucking. You know, I never see Somali anymore. I love, Somali's awesome. He's just this dude who comes in sometimes and hangs out with us, and he's very sweet. Someone's doing me a booze. It's a rose. Someone did me a booze. I love this new phone, by the way, guys. It's just really cool. Oh yeah, I'm totally fine with hugs. I am always okay with hugs. Ask if you want to do anything else. No. No! I need to stop doing that. Somali is like the OG. He never pops in anymore. I want to talk to him. I don't know where he is. I'm not even, like, irritated. He doesn't even need to, like, do anything. He just needs to pop in so I can say hi to him. Do you need that shirt? I would love that shirt. Oh, wait. I didn't even see. I would probably love the shirt. But it's for... Yes, absolutely. I need that shirt. I actually have a shirt that just has the Fireball logo on it. Let's start with a hoog. Wear heels for the, I actually do have heels that make me 4 inches taller, and then I look like an actual person, and that's pretty cool. But, like, okay, so I go through these periods of time where I'm just calling myself, like, I'm a bitch, you know? Like, where I'm just a little bitch. And, you're eating fajitas? Are you enjoying your fajitas, Chris Rod? I go through these periods of time where, like, I don't want a relationship, you know? But, like, I want all of the things that come with a relationship. Does that make any sense? I want all of the relationship aspects with none of the effort. Is that, like, stupid? It's just, like, sometimes I'm like, it would be really cool to just have, like, a human being who's, like, warm, you know? Like, and then they could dematerialize when I don't need them. Maybe I'm a little bitch. Maybe I'm just a little bitchly bitch. But, oh, I wanted to ask you about something because I got an email. I'll just type it out, I guess. Okay, I just sent it to you. The shirt's no longer available. What the hell? What in the heck? Oh my god. Yeah, it's just, relationships are a lot of work. If I could find someone who is like a zero effort relationship, that would be really cool. Just like no effort. Literally zero. Like just quite literally, don't have to do anything. That'd be really cool. But those don't exist. Like, I've always had this thing about friendships, where, it's easier for me to make friends with dudes than it is for girls, because girls are, like, one of those, like, really expensive orchid flowers that you get, like, imported from Japan, and are, like, incredibly expensive, and are just, like, really fancy, you know? Dudes are, like, just... chicks are like that. Chicks are like incredibly expensive orchids from Japan that you spend way too much money on, and it looks nice, sure, but it's a plant. Guys are like cactuses. And the difference is, like, a dude, I do not have to put a lot of energy into a dude to keep that dude friendship. I'll like water it occasionally. I'll check in and be like, hey, what's up? And they'll be like, hey, what's up? And like that cactus will not get fucking mad at me if I forget to water it. That orchid is gonna fucking die if I do the most minute of thing wrong. Like with women, if you don't talk to them for like 2 days because you're feeling some way about things, they think it's their fault, and it's not. I probably just went into a chicken nugget coma. It's not your fault. I swear to God, I'm still friends with you. I just can't talk to you all the time. I have other things that I need to do in life, and a lot of other like, that's what all of my friendships with females have been. Like, I'll get really good friends with a girl, and I'll spend like a week just being like depressed and not wanting to talk to anyone. And they'll be like, did I do something wrong? And I'm like, no. No, you didn't do anything wrong. I will say I have blocked a lot of accounts on Twitters because they've been blatantly bots. I don't know what this account Botten Cop is, but when I get a new subscriber, it's always they're following 200 people and they have 40 followers. And every time when they follow me, they've always retweeted something from Botten Cop. And I don't know what that is. I think it either means that they're a bot or they're trying to use the account for money. And I guarantee it's that fucking dude. Because, like, that dude is insane. His Facebook profile that he made to, like, harass everyone in the Familot's family, like, if you go back, it looks like a kind of legit Facebook profile. But then you realize all of the likes are from, like, Indian dudes and, like, 3 normal-ass dudes. And then if you go to the normal dude accounts, you'll see that they're also fake. Like, it's so weird. It's just a fucking conspiracy theory. You might have gotten blocked on Twitter because I thought you were a bot account, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I might have thought you were a bot account. I'm dearly sorry about that, if that is the case. Really sorry. It's because I thought you were a bot account, and I'm tired of these fucking bot accounts following me constantly. I didn't mean it. They're pretty much going to be your wedding party if you ever accomplish that relationship thing. That's cool. I have like one human being that could be in my wedding party if I ever get married. And that's like, actually I have Cody and I have Pillsbury Doho and I have Mal. And that's my wedding party. That right there. It's not gonna, it is, and everybody's gonna be wearing fucking fursuits. Because at this point, I feel like I'm just gonna get married to a furry because that's the only social interaction I get. The only people that I meet in person are furries. It's so weird. Awesome. Estrella, I've never met you. Estrella, I haven't met you in person. You can be in my wedding party if you want. I probably need it. Will you wear a fursuit? Do you want to be in the fursuit gown? Cats are the flower girls. Yeah, I just attach a pillowcase to them and cut a hole in it, and that's where the flowers come out. I don't know enough people for a wedding party, and my parents want me to get married. Like, they want me to get married, and I want to get married for insurance, honestly. That's, like, kind of what I'm going for. Like, if I could find, like, a sexy dude in the military, because, like, military relationships, I know people don't usually say this, military relationships are, like, low maintenance, you know? Like, you don't have to see that person in person very much, you know? Because they're not there. It is, like, entirely 100%, like, parasocial. And that's kind of, like, I can deal with that. I can, like, mentally deal with that. And then, like, eventually you actually get close enough, and then, like, maybe the in-person thing happens eventually. But, like, military relationships are pretty great. It's guaranteed. We gotta meet. Hairy enough, don't need a fursuit. And also, the insurance is great. I'm dead set on this now. I'm just drunk enough to be dead set on this. Now, if I could get a military guy... Guys, how much crossover is there between the military, and furries? How much crossover do you think there is there? Spicy. Because that would be hilarious. Me just finding, like, this... Like, what if I just found, like, this really buff, like, sexy military furry? What if I just did that? Military relationships probably are a little bit sugar daddy, at least from, like, the dependas. Boop goes your nose. Hello, Bite Me. How are you today? No, like, because I just have a marker that I've been using, like, point at stuff. Yeah, there was a little more than a slip left, at least. And I feel drinky. It's great. I feel great right now. Like, it literally... I have been drinking so little that it takes, like, a shot of Fireball to make me just, like, No, I think the dude that I'm looking for doesn't exist. Like, literally, I think the guy that I want doesn't actually, like, exist. And he's definitely not single. Mildly selfish, but smart. Tiny drunk badger. Like, I just like going on tirades of how I'm lonely and sad sometimes, and sometimes I'm a little bitch and gonna complain about being a little bitch. Okay? Yes, Pillsbury is... I've seen Pills. She is quite the sunburnt. She has been going to the tanning salon, like, every fucking day. She keeps saying it's every day, it's every other day, but she's gone, like, twice in a row. She is quite the pink, and I've seen her entire. Okay, guys, I don't know if you guys can glean this from Pillsbury Doughho's Slush Floof. I'm talking about one of my friends, and also I'm slightly inebriated, so that's great. So I don't know if you guys can glean this from Pillsbury Doughho's she's too fair-skinned to tan. She does get kind of like I have one picture of her when she was tan, and like she gets kind of like awesome looking when she's tan. She needs to be careful. She's just gonna get skin cancer and it'll be fine. So you see, very intense conversations happening here. So Pillsbury Doughho has the largest, most voluptuous, beautiful ass I've ever seen on a human that like fits with the rest of her body. She has this like narrow waist and like she's a pear. She is a pear. It is apparent that she's a pear, you know? So like when she previously when she would change for the gym, she'd like take her pants off because, you know, we go to the gym together, and it was like, you know, like, that's not a moon, and like just burning the eyes out of my skull like the Ark of the Covenant, you know? And now it's like red. It's like that, but red. And yes, I have extensively stared at her ass. Thank you very much for asking. Sunscreen gives you... How do they both give you skin cancer? Isn't it just like coffee like shrinks and makes your dick bigger too? How is the science not here for anything? How is the science wrong for literally everything? Pillsbury has... Like, you guys are gonna see it when we go to Vegas. She has the nicest ass. It's beautiful. Adam, can you tan? Ballard, can you tan? Is that a thing? I do not tan. I get pink and crispy, and then I peel everywhere. And, yeah, my nerd references killed you. I'm glad you like them. Actually, the reason that I brought up that cringe pic thing is because I literally listened to one of my friends, go on this long-winded tirade about Star Wars, and I was loving every fucking second about it, because he knew, like, minute details about it, and he was so fucking passionate about it. It was, like, exciting. That's the reason that I brought up, like, girls should just be cool when their dudes have, like, weird, like, knowledge about shit. It's fun. It's interesting to learn shit. How do people not like to learn things? I am not a sponge. I retained maybe 5% of it. Indiana Jones reference. Thank you so much, Firebat, for the green boy. You are now the slightly more top supporter. I have to change these manually because Stream Elements hates me, and I don't like having to do work. But the good thing is Firebat's probably consistently going to be the top supporter tonight, so I don't have to type anything else because I don't like typing and I'm bad at it. Do you guys remember the Mario typing games? I was really bad at those. I don't think I got past, like, the 3rd level. You're like the palest one here. Seriously? Why are you... Really? I am translucent in sunlight. I actually just disappear when sun hits me in certain lightings. It's an anomaly atomically. I'm being studied by science, by all of science, because I literally turn invisible when UV rays hit me. It's an anomaly, and that's why none of you guys have ever seen me outside. That was the best picture ever. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I love the Indiana Jones movies. Plus Ultraman, can I help you? If you think this is the weirdest shit I've talked about, you missed the dick pic rant and how I want to make a dick pic tier list of every dick pic I've ever gotten. Like, you missed it. I could do censor bars. Guys, I could just censor them. Would YouTube demonetize it if I did a dick pic tier list and like just had censor bars? Like, or like anime pixelation so you didn't know what it was? Can I do that? I really want to do that, guys. I want to do that with dick pics I was sent. Skytex, if it's a dick pic, I'm gonna cry. Everyone keeps telling me to touch grass, but every time I touch grass, I burst into flames, so I don't know what to tell them, okay? You've never worn shorts, have you? I have a hardcore farmer's tan because I only wear t-shirts. Pillsbury is adorable. Like, Pillsbury Doughho is just one of the hottest women ever, and I'm mad about it. It will make that easier for you. What? We specialize in little hats, tiny hats, the smallest of hats, the small boy hats. No, so What is it about a dude? Has anyone in the chat ever sent an unsolicited dick pic? I just want you to know, if you say yes to that, I'm banning you. No. We're going to a club, right? We're going to all of the clubs. I am drinking every alcohol. All of them. Just every picture. God, no. Not getting banned. Unsolicited? Like where the girl didn't ask, you were just like, Can we get rated question mark? Sure, why not? Why not? No, guys, I'm going to Vegas in like fucking 3 days. And I am so ready. Not 3 days, like 4 days. I am so excited for this, you have no idea. My body is ready, my mind is ready, my spirit is ready, and my spirit hasn't been ready for anything since I was born. My spirit has been out of every activity I've ever done since I've done them. I was pretty sure I didn't have a soul for a while there. I love getting harassed by random people is my favorite thing. I swear to fucking God. Have I packed? No! I have to wear some of the clothes before Vegas. I have 2 pairs of pants, thank you very much, that aren't painting pants. I have to wear those. You're like 2 hours away from there. We're doing a meetup. We're doing a Family meetup in Vegas from the 9th to the I don't know when. So that's where I'm really excited. We're gonna be at the Venetian / Floof. You still need to do laundry. Laundry. How many people are going to Vegas? Do we have a head count? I feel like it's a fuck ton. I feel like it's more than Florida. You're 75% packed. That'd be so cool. Last time a furry went to Vegas, it was, he had a horrible experience, but he, like, didn't hang out with the group at all. Like, all we did was get drunk and hang out in hotel rooms and cry-ish. And cry a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna be there till Monday. Decorum. What is decorum? I am a little bit of a simp sometimes. Okay, so 30 people are going. That's cool. A picture's too impersonal. We gotta do live chats. Okay. Sure, why not? Am I a furry? Yes. Where's a fursuit? I should have a fursuit within reaching distance. They're all like a foot away. There's a fursuit base. And a fursuit badge. And a naked guy. Without a head. I killed him. And that's Nemo, but you can't see him either because he's turned around. And that's a Scully boy. Phone stream from Vegas. Maybe, phone streams for me don't go very well. I've probably been one of you since before you were one of you, /Fluff. I've been in the furry fandom since I was like 13. I've been in the furry fandom for like 13 years. What the fuck? That's so weird. That is so weird. I love that. I might do a little bit of a stream from Vegas, but honestly, it's very difficult to get good internet access there, and it kind of like takes away from the experience. Damn. I have been in the decorum, etiquettes. I'm gonna pronounce all of them incorrectly. I know that I'm not like a gray muzzle, but I've been in the furry fandom for longer than most people have had their car. Tiny old furry. Oh boy, I'm a tiny baby. I feel like, okay, I infantilize myself too much, because, like, furry veteran. I don't remember, like, the burned furs or anything like that. I wasn't there for, like, all of the fun furry drama. I was there for the Kiro shit. Kiro's terrible. I've met him. He seemed really normal, which made me very uncomfortable. You never want to meet a horrible person who seems normal. Plus, Ultraman, I wish you could go to Vegas. That would be really cool. What is that, like a furry veteran? I guess, yeah, like a veteran. A furry veteran. I think, like, a gray muzzle. Like a person who's just been here a lot. I think it's a thing. It's gotta be a thing. I've definitely seen some of the worst that the furry fandoms have to offer. But we've ousted a lot of assholes, too. We've like, kicked them the fuck out recently. He's a thing. It is a thing. QB, didn't you become a furry over a spelling error? Oh yeah, Majira Strawberry has actually subscribed to me. Believe it or not. I, like, was going through the person with the most subscribers subscribed to me is Majira fucking Strawberry. Why is he subscribed to me? I'm terrible. Thank you, Majira. Would you like to be friends? What's new with me right now? I feel like I've had to pee every 30 minutes for the past, like, 2 hours, and I feel really bad about it. Because I feel like I keep abandoning you. I've actually met Majiro a few times, and he's really sweet. The problem is he doesn't go into the headless lounge anymore because people would just, like, mob him and, like, try to take pictures of him when he just has his head off and he's, like, trying to breathe. A spelling error 18 years ago. And then you were like, that bunny thing's really hot. No. So my buddy and I were trying to get to, like, the core. I only went, like, once, twice. I've gone twice, but I don't want to take a million pee breaks a stream. I'm just gonna drink more liquid and hope it goes away. Okay, Estrella, go do your thing. Oh, he's massive in person. Majiro's like, he's a tall boy, and I was like, I'm short, so like, Majiro's taller than 6 foot. I think he's like 6'4". And I'm very short, so like pictures of us together are just like, what the hell? Why am I so small? You go to an ice bar. That sounds tasty. But people were, like, mobbing him in the Headless Lounge, so I don't think he goes in there anymore, because I've never seen him in a Headless Lounge, like, ever again. Is he a famous furry? He is, I think, the most subscribed to furry, other than, like, the Odd Ones Out, but the Odd Ones Out doesn't count. Do I have pickle liquor? I do not, and that sounds awful. Is it bad form? It's in bad form to send you my junk. Yes, it is in bad form to send me your junk without asking. If you ask, I'm totally fine with it. No, I'm not. That was a lie. If you ask, I might or might not be fine with it. He's a famous boy. He doesn't post as much anymore as he used to. Yeah, the Odd Ones Out owns a fursuit. He literally owns a fursuit. I own a lot of fursuits. Isn't pickle juice a really good chaser? It is, but I don't want to drink straight pickle vodka. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna pee again because I have no self-control, and Camelot's gonna make fun of me because I have a tiny bladder. I'll be right back. Let this fucker keep you company while I'm gone. There you go. This is Nemo. He's my baby. Him's my baby. He's got a grill. And a little holographic tongue, which comes out so I can breathe better. He's got really pretty eyes that I colored myself, and I can see out of. He's got holographic inner ears. He's got a face on the back of his head that I can see out of, and I think he's really cute. I think he's a really cute boy who's just a little bit stupid looking. Like, he looks like sassy. He looks like he's judging me when I change, you know? Like, he has, like, a very wide array of like, expressions, depending on how you look at him. I think he's fluffy and stupid, and he's got a giant hole in his neck, but I love him. Him's baby. I mean, I'm a baby, but him's baby. His name's Nemo, and he's based off of a Nightwish song, because he's based off of Nightwish, the band that I like. And he has, like, a partner suit that is, its name's Hector, and he's based off of, Hector's hymn, like Hammerfall. So, I have 2 fursuits. How much is a fursuit? I don't sell them. I just make them and hoard them. I'm selling a skull boy for, like, 900 right now, and it's just the head. And dead. And out of alcohol, finally. And then when you're out of alcohol, you don't have to buy more. That's how that works. No, I literally do try to, like, finish off alcohol so I don't buy more, and then eventually I wind up with more somehow. Not even sure where it comes from. Bite me, why do you keep saying decorum? You miss the hand dragons. I think that the hand dragons are so cute. They're just kind of tedious to make, and I'm not particularly good at making them. I'd like to do a more legit looking one day, but I don't know when that's gonna happen ever. Hangovers are fun. I don't really get hangovers. I just kind of get, sometimes I get morning headaches. And that's really only when I mix alcohol and Adderall, and I do not do that ever. You should not mix alcohol and any kind of ADHD medication. They will fuck you up. Do not mix your uppers and downers, kids. You might get a heart attack and die. Wait, who? I don't think so. No, don't tell me about Bite Me. We love Bite Me. I'm just asking why he keeps, like, talking about decorum. Shax, I wanted to ask you about, like, if you had ever seen that fucking wheelchair skunk dude. I wanted to ask if you'd ever seen that guy. 'Cause fuck that guy. Don't drink the tea either. Maybe a little bit. Even more so given your community. Yeah, your community. Shax, I love you. You're very great. But sometimes your community scares me. I love you. You're amazing. But your community can sometimes go a little too far in some directions. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit what you do in your hotel room. I don't care. Please don't take it to the con space. I would appreciate that. Your community scares you. That can be arranged. I don't want it to be arranged. Okay, so there's this dude, and he's in a skunk. He has like a skunk fursuit. It looks not great. And when I was like 17, I went to my first Anthrocon, and I got a picture with him because he's in a wheelchair and my dad's in a wheelchair. And I like naturally want to make people in wheelchairs feel looked at and feel like a human being and feel respected. And so I get a picture with him, and he like grabbed my waist and he wouldn't let go. He like kept holding me, and he was just like, you're nice. And I was like, you're really nice. And I was like, and I had to like pull away. And if my brother weren't there, I'm scared something scary might have happened, because he has like a track record of making women feel incredibly uncomfortable. And he made me feel uncomfortable, but he's made women feel uncomfortable in worse ways before. I remember his voice very vividly. He kind of scared the shit out of me, and I was a minor at the time. And my fursuit wasn't even a feminine fursuit. It was very obviously a child's fursuit. It was very obviously a fursuit made by someone who like didn't have a lot of fursuit experience. So, and I've gotten confirmations from other furries that this dude's just straight up a pedophile. I was in fursuit at the time. But it's very clear. I'm a short person, and I don't have a lot of like secondary sexual characteristics. So when dudes are attracted to me in fursuit, I get a little concerned, because I don't look like an adult when I'm in a fursuit. There is a lot of drama all the time in the furry fandom. You gotta love it, honestly. At least the furry fandom's starting to like purge out bad people. I have no idea why the Chihuahua twins are still out at conventions. They scare the shit out of me. I have avoided them like the plague. There's these two people, and they go to conventions, and they have these carts of stuffed animals. And they're very old. They're probably like in their 50s now. They're old bearded dudes, and they have been very well known to sexually harass people at conventions, and they haven't just been kicked out. They have a horrible track record, and nobody's doing anything about it. I don't know why conventions don't like. Ooh, QB, Shax, that is a name right there. That's the name with some drama behind it. We're breaking out the proper furry drama, guys. I'm just drunk enough to talk about my furry trauma. And like, I don't know who the dude was who hugged Cody and then moaned, but I'm never gonna forget like the fear. I couldn't see Cody's face, and I could see the fear in his eyes when he got hugged by a guy who just went, Popcorn is on the stove. Aw, yeah. You're getting the whiskey out. Are we doing this? Okay, so, do you guys want to know about the guy who made Fur Affinity? Do you guys want to know the Fur Affinity drama? So Fur Affinity is the furry website. It's the furry website that everybody has, because that's the one you go to. So the creator of Fur Affinity, the head mod, Dragoneer, He has been well known to help rapists and zoophiles, a very well-known zoophile who still makes fursuits in the community. One for All, the One for All fursuit, not One for All, fuck. Wildlife, sorry, One for All is great. They have problems, but they're not furry rapists. I feel bad about that one now. Wildlife fursuits, half of Wildlife, she is a well-known zoophile with video footage of it. And Dragoneer helped hide her evidence by getting rid of stuff on his website. Too many tangents, sorry. I mean, I have a public persona. And I have, like, the persona that I just use for other shit. I showed Jax my new persona. But no one else is allowed to know about it. Too many tangents, I'm sorry. Hello, JR, how are you? I'm just talking furry drama. I'm just drinking whiskey and talking furry drama. Hello, Green Dragon Wolf, how are you today? Green Wolf Dragon, sorry, I got that. You are a dragon with wolf attributes, not a wolf with dragon attributes, and you are green. Another guy, one of the dudes with massive amounts of stock in Bad Dragon also helped build the furry community, got a lot of his information from Douglas Spink, who's not a furry, but is probably one of the most high-profile zoophiles ever. And also he got arrested for trafficking a bunch of cocaine across the country, and he died of ass cancer. Thank God. He is the only person I'm going to be glad died of ass cancer. I'm doing pretty well. Douglas Spink has this entire fucking life to himself, where he is a horrible person who has harmed many animals and was just trying to make a name for himself. And he made a bunch of money in the .com era, I think. Hello, Destroyer! How are you doing today? I'm just bitching about the furry community, because I love bitching about the furry community. I love bitching about people that make me look worse. Rainforest! Woohoo! So, I had never been to Rainforest, but it had a track record of being kind of the drug convention. It had a track record of being the convention that let a lot of shit slide. If you go to a furry convention and you say try to wear, like, fetish gear out, generally, especially if it's, like, at the time where children are there, you are going to be sent back to your room by a security guard. Sometimes you're just going to straight up be escorted out. Rainforest let a lot of that shit slide. And, one year was particularly bad, where several people just succumbed to alcohol poisoning, were having drug overdoses, a bunch of people threw a bunch of towels in the pool, there were several, like, I think it was $100,000 worth of hotel damages, and now Rainforest cannot exist anymore, because not a single hotel on this goddamn earth will take them. You got yelled at for showing your... Big Mike, I told you! And he didn't yell at you, but he fucking, like, he teachered you. Con crazy. It was, furry conventions aren't like Rainforest. Rainforest was just this, like, Estrella, I don't fill my eyebrows. This is just what my eyebrows look like. My eyebrows are, I kid you not, that's just hair. I just have very dark, very thick eyebrows. Like, you can see. I don't use an eyebrow pencil. Pillsbury Doho is the person to go to with that because, her eyebrows are very, are like this color, so she needs to fill in her eyebrows. I've never had that issue. They're caterpillars if I don't pluck them, though. These things get to be like a mustache on my face. Well, mustaches go on your face. Was that the mustard gas attack cubes? Oh, yeah, at one point, someone let off a mustard gas bomb at Midwest Fur Fest, one of the largest furry convention. We know who it is, and we think that they were at Megaplex as well. I don't think they were ever arrested, though. Hello, Cantus Gaming, how are you today? Chlorine, yes. There was it was chlorine, but I'm gonna call it, yep, that dude. Cubes, did you hear that, this year, Ryan Hill went to Megaplex and, had a bunch of stickers of someone's persona photoshopped with a dirty diaper on them? Like a random person whose persona was very dear to them, and they photoshopped a dirty diaper on them and were handing the stickers out. So that was great. Das worse. That's the time people talk about. There was a time at Eurofurence where a furry got got like too cold. What's the term for getting too cold? Frostbite? Not frostbite. Like succumbing to the cold because he was outside in his fursuit, and it's probably the first time that a furry has ever had an issue with cold weather. He got He was in his fursuit and he was drunk and then he fell into a puddle and he got hypothermia. Yeah, hypothermia. Thank you. My eyebrow dual mustache stories. What'd you walk into? Bite me. I'm on a rant today. Why would anyone do that? Rose, people don't like furries. Hypothermia. Yeah, that one. That's the one. I can't summon terms when I'm slightly inebriated at all. I don't know what's wrong with me. My brain does not do the thing where it, like, connects correctly when I'm any amount of inebriated. So a dude succumbed to hypothermia. He didn't die. He just got hypothermia in a fursuit at Eurofurence one year. So, Uncle Kage told that story, and that was hilarious. I love these headphones too. Ballard got them for me. And freaking Firebat actually got me some more Razor merch, so I'm really excited about that. And I think he's gonna help me get a graphics card, maybe. Alcohol does that. Alcohol will make you have hypothermia and a fursuit, apparently. Fur fright. I actually don't know about fur fright. You're gonna have to tell me that one. I really only know about, like, individualistic drama. There's several fursuit companies that have just ran away with, like, $40,000 and not made anyone's fursuits and started, like, a different business with that money. There's been several instances of people, like, giving thousands of dollars of fursuit to fursuit makers, and that fursuit maker drops off the face of the earth, and they can't do shit about it because it's been over 6 months with PayPal. This is a common thing. Like, it is very common for you to get $100 to a person and they just disappear. I fell for it. I found this awesome artist. I think they were called, like, Fenris or something like that. Fenris, something like that. And I gave them, like, several really badass, like, antelope skulls with horns attached for some artwork, and they just they disappeared. They just fucking appeared. You've been to about 22 conventions. Really? That's fucking crazy. I have been to 3.5, because one time I didn't buy a membership and I just walked in. No, 4. I've been to 4. 5. Okay, I've been to Anthrocon, and then I went to the Dallas one, Furry Fiesta, and then I went to Anthrocon again, and then I went to Furry Weekend Atlanta, and then I went to Megaplex, and I walked into Furry Weekend Atlanta one year to give someone a fursuit, and then I left, and then they started crying, and I had to go back. You've never been to a convention? They're fun! That sucks. Is it still within the PayPal contestation thing? You mostly get dragged to them. Are you still thinking MFF? When is MFF happening, by the way? I need to know for a specific reason. I need to know for reasons. Not because I want to go, but because one of my friends said that they can't go, for, like, a reason, and I want to know, like, when the date is. I have to confirm a story here. That sucks. You're going to your 3rd con this weekend? That's awesome, Strawberry Milk. Are you excited? What are you going to do there? Are you going to go crazy? Are things going to be off the wall? There should be a Doom convention. The problem is with, like, sci-fi shit, or, like, any kind of fandom culture, unless it's bronies, like, there's just not enough people to hold a convention for it that, like, want to go. It's really lame, I think. I think there should be, like, it's called Furry Migration. Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard that. That's, like, a smaller one, right? So that should be fun. A cute horse. No, like, honestly, going to a furry convention, QuakeCon's a thing? That's weird. Like, furry conventions are really nice because, like, after just all of the COVID, it was nice to just go to a convention and have fun. And the funny thing is, nothing bad happened after Megaplex, and Megaplex did not require vaccination. Like, it was encouraged, but Megaplex did not require you to be vaccinated to go there. I was, but they didn't require proof of vaccination card, and no one died. Like, I don't think anything bad happened from it. I think a few people got COVID, but they recovered from it. And the thing is, like, if you get... Most people who got COVID, I think, were even vaccinated. Does the vaccine increase rates of new strains? Does anybody know anything about that? I don't know anything about science, and I'm kind of just, like, genetically a fucking idiot. So, does creating the vaccine create new strains? Or do new strains happen and then we make a vaccine for them? How does... Science. Because, like, I was thinking in my stupid little head. I was thinking in my little noodle, and I was like, is that, like, bad? Are vaccines bad sometimes? Because, like, that would sort of make sense, because it, like, would learn to bypass. I don't know. That was literally just my brain, like, doing, like, the stupid hamster on a wheel. Like, this sounds like something that I could get right-wingers to believe, you know? Like, I know, like, flu strains mutate regardless and shit like that, but Like, I know about that much. I'm smart enough for that. Both sides can find enough studies to support their claims. Just choose the studies that work for you and go off of that. The problem is you can't find a single study that wasn't, like, financially motivated. I cannot find a single fucking study that wasn't financially motivated by anything. Like, literally I'll find some studies on, like, COVID, and it's all, like, funded by politicians who have stakes in Moderna. And at this point, I even wonder if, like, the Johnson & Johnson is actually just as effective as Moderna and Pfizer. It's just Moderna and Pfizer have been pushed more because politicians are paying money into those ones or getting money from them. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, this is a fucking web. I mean, I don't trust the government. I don't think anyone does. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Kieran. That's very sweet of you. I don't trust the government. I don't think anyone does trust the government, but, because, like, you know, after just the fact that none of our politicians talk about Jeffrey Epstein, I think that should prove that we should trust our fucking government. Yeah, I knew that. Well, I know vaccines don't prevent transmission or even getting it. It just, like, keeps you from being dead. Apparently, horse dewormer does the same thing, according to a bunch of idiots. How are you today, Sonia? Are you having a wonderful day? I actually have an alien species called Kierans. How cool is that? And I'm not like a conspiracy theorist. I'm literally just regurgitating words out and saying that I'm confused and I'm scared, and I think everybody's confused and scared in this time because it's a confusing and scary time. And the problem is we have a really horrific thing going on right now, and politicians are using it to profit. And that's really shitty, I think. I think it's really shitty to use a pandemic to profit off of people and their fear and their worries. It's like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, we are going through a really horrible time, and our government is not here for us. They threw $4,000 at us, and we're like, figure your shit out, you know? And I'm not saying the vaccine doesn't work. The vaccine wasn't designed by politicians. The vaccine was made by scientists who know their shit. The vaccine works. We have actual written proof of that. But it's really fucking terrible that our government isn't doing more to help their people. Like, it's just, like, it's shitty what they're doing to their soldiers overseas. It's shitty what we're doing to people who live within our borders. It's shitty what we're doing to everybody but the people lining their pockets. Like, yeah, and that's cool that they bought us access to the vaccine. A lot of it was already made in America, and they're trying to make companies pay their way into getting something that is necessary. That's shitty to me. I'm sorry, but I don't think medication should be for profit. I don't think that diabetes medications need to be make someone go broke price, especially when you can be born with diabetes. Yeah, I know that the Delta variant's dangerous, but it's not nearly as dangerous if you are vaccinated. It's just, I think that everything's bad. I think everything feels bad. And I don't know if I'm intelligent enough to have a proper conversation about this, because it's just like, it's like a child doesn't understand. A child never understands why a parent yelling at them is bad, you know? They just hear yelling. And I feel like a child being yelled at who doesn't understand why I'm being yelled at. Because, like, children can't really comprehend that sort of stuff. That, like, until you hit 4, you don't have the ability to put 2 and 2 together in certain ways. So you don't understand why you're being yelled at. You just know you're being yelled at. And that's what I feel like with the government. I feel like there's a cognitive dissonance, and I'm just being screamed at and told that I'm doing everything wrong. But when I try to do things correctly, I'm still doing everything wrong. Delta Plus. Why don't they just call it Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon? Why don't they just call it Epsilon? Just call it numerically. Is it because, are we running out of Greek letters? There's like a bunch of them. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Di, Omicron, Pi, or Sigma, Ta, Ta, One, Di, Ti, Psi, Omega. I think that was either 23 or I don't know how many there were. I lost count and I didn't do the fingers right. Anyways, I don't know how many Greek letters there are, but I think we've got plenty. We've got enough. You can just call them the Greek letters. Well, Shax, does that mean that you're off the hook? Does that mean you're off the hook forever? You know, it's really shitty when you feel like your government's doing something COVID epsilon sounds horrifying. Also, there's another Greek letter that sounds a lot like epsilon, but I think it's like apsilon or something. I don't have a lot of words. I'm a dumb person. My brain probably didn't cook correctly in the womb. But there's just this really shitty feeling when you see everyone arguing over absolute bullshit reasons. Things that do not matter to 99% of the population. Just so, like, laws can get skirted by and people can't contest shit that, like, makes it harder for women to have the rights they deserve. It's really shitty that they make us squabble about absolute just shit. I think I edited that one and I'm very proud of it. The Omega variant. That's the one that just, like, kills you upon death. Kills you upon death. I think everything kills you upon death, right? That should be how that works. I did graduate from college, but it's an art degree, guys. I have an art degree. I don't know. I don't have the proper words or the proper phrasing to say why I feel uncomfortable, you know? I just feel uncomfortable. Everything's about election time, exactly. I just feel like we are a very for-profit society, and I guess that's what happens when you're capitalism. But I think it's really dumb that politicians can make billions of dollars of money just as a conglomerate of politicians, and things still aren't getting better, you know? I think maybe they need a pay cut if the politics actually get worse. Does that make any sense? I think maybe politicians need to fix the shit that they broke and then they can make money, like an actual working class person usually has to do. when you're upon death, you are dead. Well, I mean, yeah, kinda. That's basically how it works. I do art sometimes. I'm an arter. I art the art sometimes. I'm okay at it. I'm not great. Well, politicians don't see us as broken because they can buy another mansion in Ferrari and they're fine with that. I probably wouldn't think the world was broken if I had a mansion and a Ferrari and a pool full of Jell-O and I could just bribe people into letting me own King Cobras. I would feel like life was fucking great if I did that. The funny thing is, rich people just don't understand what it's like to be poor. And, like, yeah, I'm technically poor compared to, like, rich people. And I don't even feel like I'm struggling. Just moved to Florida. Yeah, it's so cheap to live in Florida. Everyone talks about how great it is living in Florida and how good the living expenses are in Florida. I feel like I'm going to get stabbed if I move to Florida. And we should move on. Oh yeah, I've done basically all of the art for Camelot's channel, except for like a few things. Like for some reason, someone did the Discord art and I have no idea who that was. We are all poor compared to the rich people. Even rich people are poor compared to the rich people. People who make $1 million a year aren't even rich compared to rich people. Think about that. I could make $1 million a year my entire life and I would not have $1 billion. I think. Is that how that works? I have to do math. I have to do math real quick. What's the average female lifespan? 75? Okay, so 1 million. Okay, so that's 1 million, right? So times by 75. Yeah, that's just 75 million. Feckin'. Oh, feck. Big Mike, I hated that you told the story about that while I was in the bathroom. I was so upset. Oh, Brandon did it. Okay. Brandon Vic Boss did it, actually. I don't know if that's true or not, but I believe you. I didn't think Ron had ever done art. Okay. He doesn't come into my streams anymore. He must hate me. I guess I took Big Mike in the divorce. I guess that is a little, at least that's a little bit better. 75 minus 18. Yeah. I just think it's crazy that I cannot conceptualize having $1 billion. Oh yeah, if I was made of infinity money, I would own all of the fursuits. I would have a pool full of Jell-O. I would have the nicest cars. I would pay to learn how to drive those cars. Okay, Brandon. I was very willing to give you Brandon, I was very willing to say that you made the art. I was not about to contest that. I will take the whole story. Okay, so there's this great story, and my uncle tells it. And okay, so half of my family's Mexican, and my uncle is just a hilarious motherfucker. Fuck it now, Brandon made it. So God, Rose, that's fucking expensive. So my uncle, one time he got this ice cream from this like really nice, from this like really nice ice cream store, and he was so excited about it. He was like walking home with his buddies, and he was like eating his ice cream. It was the best thing ever. And then a cop car pulls up, and a dude gets out, and another dude gets out, and they like have their guns, and they're like, get on your knees. So my uncle, he gets on his knees. His friend, he gets on his knees. And then the cop, he must have been a new guy. He was so nervous. He was like, drop the ice cream. So my uncle has to drop his beautiful ice cream on the ground, and he doesn't know what's going on. They handcuff him. They start interrogating him, and it turns out they were looking for a Mexican man who had long hair. My uncle's hair was short. Was wearing a tank top. He's wearing a sleeved shirt and had shorts on. He's wearing jeans. They just fucking racially profiled my uncle and told him to drop his ice cream, and then they left. So my uncle didn't get to finish his ice cream. And the way he tells that story, I know I told that story in a very bland way. The way he tells that story is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard. It is the best. It makes me cry every time I hear it. And he's retired it, but he said he'd break it back out for my wedding. So I need to get married to hear the fucking ice cream story again. God. Oh, Rose, actually I forgot Australian wasn't the same as USD. So it's still expensive, but it's less expensive than I thought it was. So I need to get married so I can hear my uncle tell the ice cream story again, because I've forgotten how he tells it, and it's hilarious. My brother! Well, hello, how are you today? My brother has the funniest story I've ever heard about him taking a dump on the beach. And the way that he describes this story, it's magnificent. I've told it at a stand-up night at our school, and it, like, got the entire fucking crowd laughing. Like, I told it as my story, and I think it's funnier when a girl takes, like, a disgusting dump on the beach and just gets drunk and sad. I think that's, like, a funnier mental image, but, like, the way that did he at least dig a hole? No. Do you guys just want to hear the story? Because it cracks me up so much. So, my brother and his friends, okay, so, yeah, that's still really expensive, Rose. That's really expensive. So, my brother and his friends went out to, Galveston. And if you've ever been to Galveston, it is the Walmart of beaches. It is the Crocs of beaches. It is, like, the rose art of beaches. It's the mega blocks of beaches, you know? So you get there, and the water's brown. And his buddy Daniel was always doing something. He bought a tent, and it was a really nice tent. It was like a massive one, and like they stuck it up, and he was like very excited about his like big tent with all of the rooms, and they start drinking immediately. So like my brother eats no food this entire day, and he is just pounding beer after beer after beer. It's like 9 o'clock. It gets to be like 9 o'clock. They're all sitting in front of a fire. Like they're getting kind of like, you know, ready to go to bed. So they just drink for like 4 more hours, and then they go into the tent. My brother lays down, just bloated and uncomfortable from all of the beer he's been drinking for like maybe 30 minutes, and everybody's passed out at this point in the tent. So my brother, he gets up in the dark, and he can see like the moonlight glinting in through that mesh screen of the tent. And he goes over to unzip the tent because they zipped it up to keep the mosquitoes out. And to find the zipper, he's like, everyone's passed the fuck out. He's like, bzz, bzz. He's like running his hand across the nylon, and he can't find that fucking zipper anywhere. Finally, he gets it, and he gets it about halfway open, then it catches. So he like tries to get out, and there's another fucking zipper. So again, people are starting to like groggily like stare at him like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, and he gets it like a fourth of the way open. So he sloppily gets birthed onto the beach, just rolling around, sweaty, like a powdered donut in sand. And immediately just, like, looks out upon this, like, glistening ocean, dolphin fins off in the background. He goes, just vomits into his entire guts out. Like, just vomits everything out onto the beach right in front of the tent. Didn't even, like, do a courtesy step over. Right in front of the mouth of the tent. Looks off onto the horizon. The horizon's, like, and he's, like, half empty at this point. But only half empty. Like, the main event is coming. Just dropped in for a second to show your support. Can't stick around. Oh, thanks for popping in, saying I love you. Have a good day with your green boy. So, like, he looks off at the beach. The ocean's, like, 50 feet away. But, like, the sand dunes, they're, like, 25 feet away. He's like, math. So he goes off to the sand dunes. And, he drops his pants. And he unleashes onto the earth, onto the ether in which our species crawled from to become human, onto the beach. And it was actually very healthy. It was, like, the healthiest thing he'd done that week in his shit. And he, like, looks around. That's poisonous. That's covered in thorns. He finds the least spiky piece of seaweed and cleans himself up. Saunters back to the tent, pants still wrapped around his waist, and looks off onto the distance, and then just vomits again. Somehow he managed, the tent got zipped up while he was gone, so he goes through the process of bzz again, just twice, and gets back into the tent and lies down for the least restful sleep of his night. And let me tell you guys, when my brother tells this story, I am pissing myself. It is so funny. The way that he describes the sound effects, the way that he describes his feelings, this very primal sense of getting your human elements out. Like, it is so hilarious. I do not do it justice. It's so fucking funny. Math. Toby, it's math. Like, it's the funniest shit. You're tired of frowning from work today. Stop frowning. Be happy. That's awful. I'm never doing that again. Like, my brother is just like, and I have to tell you guys, I told that story, but I made it a lot more long form. I made it like a 10-minute story, and I added in some shit at a stand-up thing with my friends. And then this dude gets up, he follows me, and, like, my set killed. Like, my set was probably the funniest one people had done, except for, like, my buddy Diddly Doo. He's just naturally hilarious, and he's allowed to say the N-word, so, like, it's even more funny, you know? So, like, this dude gets up, and this dude, everyone fucking hates him. This guy is just okay, so, like, he's the kind of guy where, like, he continues to talk to you over and over and over again when it is clear you checked out of the conversation 30 minutes ago, and he just keeps talking at you. This is the only human being who I have ever had to look at and be like, I am honestly not invested in this conversation, and I would just like to do anything else. So can you please stop talking to me? He's the only person I've ever had to have that chat with. Only human being. Just very annoying. Like, when our friend passed away in a horribly traumatic way, all he could say about this friend is that he drove him to GameStop once. That was all he had to say about the friend. Nobody liked this guy. And he tells a story about the time that he met Britney Spears, I think it was. And in the story, Britney Spears does not show up. He introduces the story as him meeting Britney Spears. And he does not say a fucking joke in this story. And at the end of the story, which is just literally him just being like, yeah, so I went to this place, and, you know, my friends are there. You know, and my friends and I, you know how they are. We're at the place, and, like, apparently, like, Britney Spears, apparently Britney Spears was there. Like, what the hell? And, like, the crowd is dead. The crowd is just watching. He has not said a joke this entire time. This story goes on for, like, I want to say it was like a 2-minute story, but have you ever just tried to, like, slowly count to, like, 120 seconds in your head? Just 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what his story amounted to. His story amounted to listening to Asian water torture, where like the water drop is hitting your skull. That was his story to me. And at the end of it, he goes, "Yeah, thanks for laughing, guys." You didn't say anything funny. Like, we had this comedy club was like a labor of love between like me and my other friends who all had like shitty YouTube channels at the time. Should have thrown a beer at him. We weren't allowed beer. None of us were old enough to drink. It was just our college like comedy club, and it was just a bunch of dudes like idiots like telling stupid stories to each other, you know. And it was just always fun. Like one time I told a story about a time I got a slushie thrown down my back at a Justin Bieber concert that I didn't want to go to, and it like actually did kind of well. Cause like I did go to a Justin Bieber concert once because my friend's sister had won tickets to Justin Bieber from the radio, but her mom, like, she was like 13, but her mom was so pissed off that she had done this without her permission that she gave the tickets to her older sister, who was my friend. So we went to a Justin Bieber concert, and we dressed up like scene girls, and we were like, the entire time, we were just like not interested, and like we were such fucking pick-me girls at this stupid concert. I do not remember what tour it was. It was back when Justin Bieber was very it was very like a pretty boy. It was like when his haircut like looked like he had a comb over, you know. It's like when his hair looked like that. Let's get these puppy dog ears out of the way. I just want to know what I look like with this haircut now, because I used to have this haircut all the time. It's when his hair looked like this, you know. Baby, baby. You know, it was that. It was a terrible concert to go to. I did not enjoy any second of it. But I was very pick-me girl, very like, I was dressed in like all of my Hot Topic clothes that I had gotten from the thrift store. And we were like frowning the entire time, and girls were like, about us. It was great. Terrible, but great. Screaming preteens. We were actually teenagers. We were like 15. We were like 15 at the time with her mom as a chaperone. It was great. And we were just like with our candy bracelets and our stripy armbands and stupid black pants and like a Hot Topic shirt. And I didn't do eyeliner back then because my mom didn't let me wear makeup, but she had eyeliner on, and I had my hair like teased up real big. It was terrible, and I loved it. Thank you very much. I looked just like, I looked a lot like one of those twin girls, like that were really popular back in the day, that had literally my hair color and teased up hair. I love that I remember how to tease my hair. I love that that's just a thing. Aw, thank you so much, Firebat. Thank you. Do you got a mustache? I would look great with a mustache, okay. I would look good with a beard, too, I think. What do you guys think? Beard? I think I'd look good with a beard. I don't know. I should grow a beard. Can I grow a beard? I can grow a patch of 6 hairs on this part of my neck right here, and only this part of my neck. They're actually growing in right now, if you can see them. Like 6 black hairs, and that's all I inherited from my dad was his fucking caveman genetics. So I grow a patch of hair right here and not on the other side, and I grow a unibrow, and my mom had 2 wisdom teeth and my dad had 4, and I inherited 4 wisdom teeth because my dad's genetics reversed us. My dad's genetics pre-evolved us like a douchebag. And I do have a little bit of a mustache, but only on this side. Invisible mole. Kind of, maybe? Is that a thing? Invisible skin cancer. Can I just, like, get this entire patch of skin, like, grafted off? Can I just cut it off? Like, I have some 10 snips. I would die, wouldn't I? There's probably, like, an artery here somewhere that I shouldn't cut off of my body. I feel like that'd be a little bit weird. Are you having fun, Sonia? Are you at least having fun? I hope you're having fun. I would die. Okay, just making sure. Which shirts? We're gonna have Famelot shirts. Do you guys like mine? It's a cat that says lying. Lying. It's the lying cat. Ah, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm with you. That's very sweet of you. We're having a meetup in 5 days in Vegas. And I'm very excited to see your faces. And I don't know if it's that was kind of the Phineas and Ferb theme. Okay, just making sure you know. Please don't grow a beard. I would look phenomenal with a beard. Thank you very much. I would look amazing with a beard. If I just like... Do you guys remember when they made this like thing that was for women shaving, but it was just straight up like a sanding block? You're missing another meetup. What the hell? What fictional? You said you'd go. How dare you? What the? I am upset. No, I'm not upset. I love you. I look like your boss with a beard. Wait, really? That's great. Oh my god, I feel like I look like such a hipster dude because I have like this. I feel like my nose is very, like, straight from the side, you know? And I think I just have that, like, dude hipster nose, you know? You know what I mean? The sanding block for your legs, the worst product that ever existed. Fictional, thank you for the naked lemon. That's very sweet of you. It's having a lemon party. Thank you so much, Fictional Tome, for your sweet, sweet Canadian money. I appreciate it very much. Oh, snap, and it's a hypey boy. Thank you, buddy. That is way too sweet of you. I do not deserve your patronage and your sweetness. That's seriously too nice of you. You are the best in the world. Thank you very much. For some reason, my notifications aren't making a sound for me, but it's fine. I'm sure you guys are getting sounds. Wait, women buy sanding blocks for their legs? Yes, that's a thing that exists. That is a thing that exists. Sanding blocks for your legs. Thank you so much, Fictional. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I love your profile picture. It's very cute. Never look up lemon party on Google. Never look up fucking Pain Olympics. Apparently that was faked. Apparently those were like prosthetic weebies. That's so cool, Fictional! Ah, that's awesome! Are they cute? Are they cute and awesome? Are they both of the things? You learned a thing today? What'd you learn, Big Mike? Was it about sharks? I love learning things about sharks. I think sharks are the best things to learn stuff about. The product doesn't exist anymore. Thank God! Thank God. Thank God the sanding your legs product is no longer a thing. Never look up two kids in a sandbox either. Wait, what's that? Is that just a cat shitting in a sandbox? That sounds like a cat shitting in a sandbox. Sharks and legs. Sharks and legs. Legs and sharks. I like learning... Okay, so sharks are like my favorite animal. I just think they're adorable. They're the cutest things ever. We're having a great conversation. That's so cool, Fictional. That's awesome. I found someone I can play video games with and forced to watch movies with, so that's exciting. I found a Discord group, guys. I finally have friends that exist. I didn't forget about it. I just got paid to do other stuff, so I had to do that stuff first. I've made like 80 bucks in the last day on commissions. I'm so excited. So basically I drew this picture for this like popia fur, and a bunch of people asked me to draw them pictures after I did that, because I just thought his persona was cute. So I drew that picture, and a bunch of people asked me for art after that, and I got scared. I go on Discord sometimes. And you're commissioning me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the sketch to you tonight, so you can like see how it looks and then decide if like you want to change anything real quick, because I like to get the sketch done before payment just to like make it look good. Living the dream of not dying. That's the best dream. I will say, when I play Phasmophobia, guys, I am quite literally, like, my entire ghost hunting premise is, like, I'm going to die in that house, so I have a 100% chance of, doubling your rate of ghosts. I will double your ghosts or your money back, because I'm gonna die in the house and be a ghost. Ooh. I wonder what kind of ghost I am. You'll be up for quite a while. Okay. I'll probably be up a little bit too, I can imagine. I think I'm going to be watching Sopranos with Cody soon. He wants to watch Sopranos, and we always watch that together. And that's a good show. Guys, Sopranos is like a genuinely good show. There was one subplot that got dropped, and I thought it was really shitty of them to drop that subplot. But whatever. That's my only complaint. They had a subplot that I think they shouldn't have dropped. I know, Big Mike, but you guys keep asking me to play games that take a certain amount of skill, and I'm not very skilled. I'm actually really bad at stuff, Big Mike. You don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about, DJ David. I might try. Shax, people keep, like, telling me to play that game, so I think I'm gonna try it. Okay, but guys, I'm genuinely bad at video games. I'm not good. I did beat Putt-Putt. I did manage to beat Putt-Putt like an adult. Oh, Rose, I forgot Animal Crossing existed. I mean, I wanted to make my town, like, I wanted to make my town look good before I invited people over. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoy watching me play video games. I think my reactions to stuff can be funny if I try to be, like, if I try to at least respond to the chat. I sometimes have issues, keeping up with the chat. Like, sometimes I have problems with responding to people properly, and I feel like I get really muddled and, like, focused on what I'm doing, and then I don't, like, talk to people. And I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to your beautiful glimmering faces. I don't know anything about video games, but I'm going to keep trying to play them and be terrible at them. Animal Crossing stream? I would love to do an Animal Crossing stream where I just invited everyone to my village and we could hang out and, like, I want to do, like, a museum opening party. Guys, could we do that? Where, like, I get my museum to look, like, really pretty and, like, put it on a hill and, like, we all wear ball gowns and, like, fancy shit and we go to my Animal Crossing's house. and we go to my Animal Crossing place and, how many people are allowed on an island at once? I hope it's, like, 1 million. Because I just want to invite everyone over and we can all wear fancy stuff and, like, go to my museum opening. Cloud Meadow was interesting. And there were boobs on that stream. I had to privatize that one when it was done. They were just straight up titties. Just boobage out of nowhere. It was a very sexy game. I wanted that shark man to sit on me. But it's incomplete. You can't romance characters properly. You just get to watch the sex scenes if you, like, talk to the character. Like, it's really dumb. They've only implemented romance with 2 characters, and I have no fucking idea how to make them romance me. I have no idea how to make them want to bang me. And it's like the buff bunny character and the buff yeti character. And I wanted to fuck the shark dragon guy. I wanted to fuck him. Little Misfortune. I've definitely heard of that. What game is this? It's called Cloud Meadow. It's like a furry fucking sim. It's a furry fucking sim. That's all it is. It's a game where you have a farm and all of the farm animals are furries. And you can fuck every single one of them. I'm not kidding. As a man or a woman, there is an animation for having sex with every single one of them. That were lovingly crafted, by the way. Like, they're very well done. It's to a concerning degree. Built different. I'm built different. I am actually, It's boggling how much money and time and love they put into this game that is quite literally just a furry thirst trap. I mean, some of the things aren't furries. Some of them are, like, Nikos, I guess. Wait, but she ain't got a mergina. What are you gonna do? You're gonna let her lay her eggs and then you're gonna come on them? How are you gonna do a mermaid? She's gotta have a fish half on top. Good luck out there, DJ. No, it's just like, I have seen people... This conversation. The amount of literally, it's like Dexter could not figure out the fucking splooge patterns of Cloud Meadow. Oh, that'd be really cool, Shax. Mergina killed me. That's what it is, right? A Mergina, that's what it, isn't that the technical term? What's the technical term for a Mergina, guys? What is the official term for a mermaid vagina? Is it just mermaid vagina? I would love to play Pokemon Yellow on Switch. I think that'd be really cool. It'd be cool if they upgraded the graphics and made it so shit actually worked, but didn't get rid of Missing No. They're not allowed to get rid of Missing No, but they have to make it so that moves actually do the shit they're supposed to do. Sure, Dexter can make one. It's a vagina. It's a vagina. There was a time, like, in the Drake and Josh era where like, characters would say that they have angina, and, like, I thought it was, like, the dirtiest joke in kids media, but then I realized that that was just an actual sickness that existed. I have angina. You want Dragon Warrior Monster. Ooh, isn't he cute? Isn't he pretty? I like him a lot. I like the Dragon Boys. They're cute. I don't know, like, anything with, like, a shark face, like a Sergal, I'm just into that. I think they're adorable, and I want them to bite my face off in, like, a sexy way. I just love their stupid pointy faces. They're so dumb. I think most people are staying in the Venetian, but other people are staying at a hotel that's gonna be, like, carpooling to our hotel, and some people are staying at a hotel that's, like, next to the Venetian. So some people are staying far away. I'm staying in the Venetian, because Ballard paid for that, and that was too nice of him, and I didn't deserve that. They're cheese wedgies. They're cheese wedgies. They're cute. I like them a lot. They're adorable little boys with stupid little faces that I just want to squish. Squish. Others are staying home. Some people, well, bros, you're forced to stay home, aren't you? Aren't you not allowed to go outside right now? It's gonna be exciting to meet everyone. I'm gonna get drunk and literally just talk about circles and, like, furries that I find attractive. You guys are gonna have to deal with that. Someone's gonna have to reel me in. Aw, thank you so much. Wait, did I ever update your... Did I update you all the way, Firebat? Are you fully updated? I haven't counted. Thank you so much, Firebat. You are the toppest of toppity supporters of the night. I'm glad that you got a notification, Firebat. Thank you so much thank you so much for everything you do. It's just very sweet. I think you're updated. I just checked. Thank you so much, Firebat. Seriously. And I'm so excited to see the stuffs. I'm so excited. I wonder when they'll be there. I wonder if they'll be there tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday, so. Well, hello, son of Ender Gameplay. How are you today? What's going on in your life, in your world, in your, existence? How's it going? Can I fight someone for you? I will fight someone for you. Oh my god, my only drunk stories, guys, if I tell you a story while I'm drunk, that shit stays in Vegas. You know, like the stay in Vegas quote? That shit stays in Vegas if I tell you a drunk story. Okay? Okay? I can open it on stream too, Firebat. That'd be cool. Would you be cool with that? I mean, I'll look at it beforehand to make sure it's not like a dildo, but... Like, I'm gonna check beforehand to make sure it's not like arsenic. Like, Cody used to get irritated because I would open all of his mail to make sure it wasn't like spiders. It wasn't like, oops, all spiders. So I don't open his mail anymore. And now he has to open all of the anti-marijuana ads that people send to him. People, like, put his name on these mailing lists for... like these Christian anti-marijuana organizations that will lovingly handwrite your name on a letter and send it to you to tell you to stop smoking because of Jesus. He's gotten like 5 letters from that company. And they just keep, and I think like, honestly, the biggest way to like, I'm not gonna tell you guys that. I know one way to really fuck up someone's life, but I cannot tell you it because I'm scared like the one dude's watching. So yeah. I'm not gonna tell you that. You can DM me and I'll see if I trust you and I'll tell you the method to like really annoy someone with mail for the rest of their life. Cause I know it and I've done it and it works. They must know your address. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah, we know the stalker knows our address, but like, oh no, what's he gonna do? Cody owns guns, you know. You know a way. Like my way is really good. My way is really, really good. It's so good that I don't want someone to do it to me. I'll answer Rose and Big Mike and QB Shax and maybe and Ballard. Those are the people I answer. And maybe Holly. Something, something, something. Something, something, Scientology, something. Wait, really? Oh, Big Mike, that's hilarious. Wouldn't mind hearing it. Oh, it's really simple. I heard it from, like, I think I heard it from, like, I actually think that I got it from, like, that YouTuber, Vsauce, from Vsauce. I was like, I had to remember his intro to remember what his name was. I think he might have mentioned it in a Vsauce video. But they will tell you later. I'll tell you in person. Because I can trust that, like, I can't say it on stream because, like, the dude might be watching and I don't want to give him any ideas. Because that would be stupid. That would be a dumb thing. I'm not going to give the guy trying to fuck everything up more ideas on how to fuck things up. He's not very effective at it. I like him not being effective at it. I can't wait for him to try to swat us and then find out the police have already been alerted to the situation. That'd be really cool. Vsauce, Michael here. Why is that just like, why did that become a meme? I love that became a meme. Isn't rodent? Yes! Okay, so I am so upset because Bristol is happening on the Vegas trip and I fucking love Bristol. Bristol is my favorite track to go to. I am so sad. Am I on Twitch? I don't stream on Twitch because I don't like streaming on Twitch. I'm not good at streaming on Twitch, so I don't do it. Also, dudes, I think that I'm just going to do an extra long stream on Tuesday. I know I promised you guys a long stream, but I promised you guys a long stream because I was going to play the new Maneater. And, I do not have the Elgato working. So, That's great. I'm going to call out my super chats because I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you so much, Firebat, for being the top supporter of the night and the last supporter of the night. He, like, gets on that shit. Thank you so much, Fictional Tome, for your 3 green boys in a row. Way too sweet of you. Thank you, I'm with you, for subscribing to me. That's very, very nice. Thank you so much, Sayin, for the green boy. He's not in here, but we love him. Thank you so much, Chris Rod, for the $2 super chat to make me drink my spit and coffee. That was very nice of you. Thank you so much, Azam, for popping in with your blue boy. Thank you so much, Dio, for your blue boy super chat. Very sweet. I don't think that I blocked you, but I'm sorry if I did. Thank you so much, Big Mike, for your freaking gold boy. Way too sweet of you. I'd love to go to Bristol too. And thank you, the one and only W, for being the first supporter of the night with your 2 blue boys. A very, very sweet, true blue friend right there. Seriously, thank you guys so much for being in here and hanging out with me. I'm leaving in like a minute, but I love you guys so much. You are all beautiful in your own special way. You all have special faces. I need to draw this out for 40 more seconds, and I don't really know how because I'm like running out of words today to say. I guess like I like you guys because you're beautiful and awesome, and you hang out with me, and you put up with this shit, and not a lot of people put up with this shit, guys. People don't put up with this shit very much. So Dakota get the eggs? No, of course not. He doesn't do nice things for me. He's a meanie. He's like, Hannah, can you get me a white monster and some protein bars? And I'm like, sure, why not? And then I'm like, can you please get eggs? And he's like, no. He didn't say no. He literally just said that I should do Fight Milk on Tuesday instead. But I love you guys so much. Estrella, I'm just glad you're in here. I love you so much, Shax and Big Mike and Skytex and Amal and Firebat and Rose and Alan Jones and everybody who's in here. You're all beautiful. I will see you guys in Vegas if you're in Vegas. Bye.